What's up, everybody? Back in the building. Live from the green room. We are back. Well, I'm back. I wasn't here last week.
Everybody's back together.
You were here. The band's back together.
Yeah,
been traveling the world and hosting events and doing shows, and a new year started and all type of stuff. And now we back in the building.
Yeah.
And first and foremost, shout out to all the subscribers. Joe Fox has brought it to my attention that we had way more subscribers than I thought. So shout out to all the subscribers. And second, not any less important, I should have started with this. Shout out to our guy, our man, Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk should make him rum punch. We have no rum punch with us tonight, but Kirk's Comedy Club in Brooklyn sustained some damages from a fire that was going on in the building next door. Oh. So his club was damaged from the fire next door. His club is out of commission for a little bit, but nobody was hurt.
Good.
A firefighter was actually hurt fighting the fire, but nobody in the club was hurt. Minimal water damage, so he'll be up and running very soon. Shout out to my man, Captain Kirk. If you're in Brooklyn, 555 Tompkins Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, when the club's back up and running, I'll let you guys know. Stop by, see a dope-ass comedy show in a dope-ass venue owned by a dope-ass dude. All right, so there we go.
Captain Kirk.
Sure. And we're waiting on the rum punch, bro. We're waiting on the rum punch.
Yeah, man.
He was sick. I tell you, he was sick last week. Couldn't get in the processing plant. I didn't know it was that intricate, but as soon as he's better and he's up
got
to
distribution.
He's up to cooking it up. We will be ready to receive it, and drink it all. This is water in the cup until then, Kirk. Joe Feezy, what's going on with you? How you been?
Oh man, I'm good, man. My workouts have been pretty consistent, and today I kind of hurt myself.
Trying to over-workout?
Nah, it's like, when you don't work a certain muscle, all the time, man. Yeah. I thought I stretched it, and I just like, you know what? It ain't that serious. Let me just go ahead, not overdo it. I'm gonna leave the gym.
Right.
When I left the gym, like I was hurt because I was.
Okay.
I just didn't feel right. I didn't feel cool leaving the gym.
You feel good now?
I feel good, but I just don't know, what I'm gonna do about the pain.
What was the?
It's like a pain, like a pull muscle in the back, like a pull muscle.
Shoulder area, lower back.
In the back, like a shoulder blade.
You gotta get a massage for that, man. You gotta get a deep tissue.
Deep tissue. Yeah, you know what? You right.
Trey, Elliot, what's up, brother? Where you been? How you been?
Hey, man, life is good, man. Last week episode, we talked about my Tokyo trip. Tokyo was amazing. You know what I mean?
You got some sleep now?
I just caught up on my sleep, literally like maybe 2 days ago.
What was it, time zones? Or was
time zones? Okay. The time zone. Time zones fucked me up, literally, for like 10 days.
Really?
I couldn't get it together.
I'm not even on a time zone. I'm in a different city every 4 days. So I could fall asleep right now and sleep till tomorrow, or I could be up until noon.
And usually I'm good, but it's 12-hour difference next day. So you coming back, you gain another day.
Right.
It's just weird. It just throw all your shit off. And and when I got back, I had to jump right back into routine, auditions and this, that, and the third. So I ain't really had time to whatever. But got some more trips going on. Tulum coming up, Super Bowl weekend.
All right.
We're gonna do Tulum for like a day or two. Chill with the, with the fam. And man. But life's good.
When you say fam, you like
my cousin gonna be out there.
You're talking about like a lady or something.
Yeah. Nah, she gonna be with me.
I don't want to say the lady.
But I'm going because my cousin gonna be.
Somebody I know. Somebody close to me. Somebody close to me.
Yeah. I won't try to hide. I won't be.
That wasn't cold, man.
This is gonna be a very talkative episode. Everybody got something to say. Everybody got a lot to say. In the building tonight, y'all, we have one of the Plastic Cup Boyz.
Yeah.
Philly representative.
Yeah.
His team is returning to the Super Bowl. Hopefully they can win it this time.
Please, come on.
Super cool dude. I remember I was in Philly one time doing a gig. It probably meant nothing to you, but I was in Philly doing a gig one weekend, and you was in town. He was like, yo, you want to do something? And you pulled up to the club. You had the Escalade. And just took me, we just bounced around Philly all night. And everywhere we went, everybody knew you. And it was just like, it was like super cool because I'm like, they know him. So I know I'm good. They just bounced around Philly all night. And I remember leaving like that Monday, like, I appreciate that, man. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
In the building, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Spank Horton, Plastic Cup Boyz.
Yeah. That's me, y'all. I'm here.
Solid dude.
Good.
Big Spank in the building.
Hey, man, no, it was a pleasure for me,
welcome, brother.
Like,
welcome.
That's what I do at the Laugh House when I was there hosting all the time. all the comedians, the headliners. That's how I got cool with D-Ray, Deion Cole, Corey. That's how I got cool with all the comedians.
Yeah.
Because I was the club type guy.
Yeah.
So the managers at the Laugh, I was like, hey, Spank, what's him to be here? They want to go out. Why don't you pull up on them? And I start pulling up on them.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how it was for me. So that's how I got cool with everybody. So whenever I was in somebody's city, yeah, come through. I'll give you a guest spot. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes.
It was another cat. I cannot remember his name to save my life. He was on the show with me that weekend. Chubby dude, tall, and took me.
Chubby.
I was like, yo, I gotta get a cheesesteak.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, all of the spots you're gonna say are the touristy spots. I got
Facts.
you. Took me to like a it was almost like a lounge, but it was like jukebox.
Yeah. I might have been Max's. It was like a cheesesteak spot and a lounge right next to it.
It was a jukebox in there. It was a bar. It was old heads in there having drinks. And
it might have been Max's.
He brought me through. I was like, yo, this is the best.
Yeah, that might have been Max's. Yeah,
I remember it to this day. Like every time I go to Philly, like, what was that spot he took me to? And I can't remember homie's name either, so I know
who that was. Tall, chubby.
Chubby dude. It was like super popular in Philly, and took me to a cheesesteak spot that was a...
Didn't he live?
No.
Denny ain't tall.
I'm
just thinking chubby.
Like Rob Salter?
Shout out to Denny.
Thinking all the fat niggas who don't even think they fat. Like, whoa. What I gotta say though, man, always been a solid dude since I met him, since day one. Always been a solid dude because I met him when I was living on the East Coast. Then I would bump into him. He'd come to the DMV to do some shows, whatever the case may be. And this was before Kev. You know what I mean? And then even during the time when you Naeem and Kev was just really not making no money, but still touring.
No. We gonna talk about all that.
I run into you in like Cleveland and all these spots, man. And even to where you at now, always been solid. I don't care where he at, what's going on, who he around. If he see me, it ain't no Hollywood. Hey, nigga, come on. You good at the come on, nigga, come at the table.
Cool with your homies. I got cool with your homies a few weekends.
Yeah, cool in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Kijo, who passed away. And you would see him in Atlanta. Yeah, man. So it's just always been solid, great energy, man, from day one, man.
The complete opposite from Naeem. The complete
complete opposite. And that's my bro, but complete. The energy is completely.
Naeem owns the fact that he's an asshole. Yeah, he owns it. He embraces that shit. He got the born star on his arm. He should get the asshole too. But yo, since we own it, let's just jump right in right there. We'll jump right in right there because I was telling you, I saw something online, and you can never put too much credence into stuff you see on social media.
Right.
But it was a young lady, Tasha K, who you work with, and she was
it's the black woman, right? The black chick, right?
I'm just swiping. One of those nights you just end up somewhere. You just looking at some chick's picture, you end up on some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she was like sitting at a desk and had like files, like it was a real official, and was just going over a lot of Kev shit. And it was like, she said his restaurants were closing, the Hart Houses were closing.
That's a fact.
She said that he wasn't with what's the radio station?
Sirius XM.
Wasn't with
Sirius XM.
Wasn't with Sirius anymore.
He's still with Sirius XM though.
This is what she
We
read
not
out.
with him.
She said his Hart Houses were closing. He wasn't with Sirius anymore. He fired some people in his staff, and she said, and the Plastic Cup Boyz are done. And that's when I was like, this can't be true. This is just all speculatory.
I think she was just
She set it up
like
she had the inside track on stuff.
Right.
And then she said that was one point that she made that I was like, now I don't know what's up on it. And the second point she said was, this is all just Kevin Hart's karma coming back to him. Now I know Kev dumb long. I have never known him to be shady, underhanded, backstabbing. So when she said that, I was like, yo, that's like a statement that you make for clickbait.
Yeah.
Sensationalized.
Sure.
So, but since I have you sitting here, everything good with Plastic Cup Boyz.
Everything good with Plastic Cup Boyz. We just left Buffalo, had shows out there. Now, Straight from the Heart is gone off the network. That was just me, Naeem, Wayne, Joey, and Harry. That was just us. Kev was on it too. But Kev left. Kev felt like, I don't know, man. It seemed like y'all got this, man. Y'all going to take care of it. Plus, he got like 20 jobs. So
Right.
He said, man, y'all hold it down. So we held it down for another 2 years after he left. Like, he been going from the radio. 2 years. Probably like a year and a half, something like that. So we was holding it down for the year and a half, still doing well and all that. But I already knew once he started doing budget cuts, I said, we ain't your average people over there getting paid. We getting a nice little check over here.
Y'all niggas stop showing up to work.
Y'all was
I ain't want to say that part, but yeah.
it was just like that the sitcom where they just start having all.
Right.
It's like Martin season 5.
Season 5.
Where is everybody?
Yeah. That's what it was like for y'all.
Well, it happened like that because, you know, when Kev shoot a movie, he usually take Harry with him. He usually take Wayne with him. So then it's just me, Naeem, and Joey doing it. And then when he's doing like some rooms where he's working out, he take Joey with him. So then it's just me. So it rotates. It seems like it rotates. And then when Naeem's shooting his episodes, he's gone. So then it's probably just me and Harry or somebody like that. So that's how it was. It wasn't just, he was like, you know, I ain't showing up today. Forget that. The boss not here, so we can leave. Nah.
All right. And you were doing another podcast too.
Yeah. The Underground Lounge. Shout out to my partner, Lou Williams, man. We started that about a year and a half ago. No, about a year ago. It's about a year ago now. Yeah. So
how's that going?
It's starting to be good now.
That's LA too?
That's LA. We shoot that heavy.
Okay. You shoot on Wednesdays, right?
Yeah, we shoot on Wednesdays.
Lemon Pepper Lou.
Yeah, Lemon Pepper Lou. We tried to do a co, but Joe was like, nah, we ain't doing all that. Just come on now.
We can do that.
Just come on now. We'll talk about that later.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I would love to do that though.
I had a show.
I wanted to make sure he was there. That's all.
Yeah,
I had a show on NBA TV for 2 years, right? Two seasons of the entire NBA season, but it was shown on NBATV.com.
Okay.
It was called The Warm Up. It came on before Inside the NBA.
I think I remember this show.
Naeem was like, I remember Naeem was like, yo, nigga, how you get that fucking job? And I was like, yo, son, it was my sister knew this girl, and she was like, yo, you got anything for Tone? And she was like, yo, this might be perfect for him.
Right.
They brought mad people in to test us. They paired us up, and I just got, you know, the luck of the draw, you know.
Right.
But I remember one time they took me to a, I believe it was where was Lou playing at the time?
I go with a few teams. Was it Toronto? Was it the Clippers, Lakers?
I think it was a Clippers game. It was the Clippers versus the Lakers, maybe.
Okay, might have been.
No, it was Clippers versus Atlanta. That's what it was, because we was in Atlanta.
Okay.
And it's we got passes. We're gonna cover the game.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell yeah! And we went backstage after the game, and it was like, Tony, you get the exclusives with everybody in the locker room. So I go in the locker room, and I'm in the locker room with like Brian Windhorst and like the ESPN dudes. Yeah. And I see Lou and Meek had just dropped.
Is it Dreams and Nightmares?
No. What are the mixtapes?
Champions? Mixtape.
Dream Chasers, like 3 or 4.
Okay.
So they're like, Tony, I'm in the locker room, you know, all the cats coming in, getting dressed, towels. What up, Rock? What up, Rock?
Right.
So like, I see Lou, he's the cat I'm the most familiar with. Yo, what's up, Rock? I go, yo, I'm holding the mic. Like, yo, I gotta get you. I'm like, oh, bet. Give me a second. Gets dressed, fresh, comes outside. What's up, Rock? I'm like, yo, you fucking with Dream Chasers? He's like, oh, hell yeah. You know, Meek represented in this song and this track. I'm like, nah, son, this is my jam right here. Right. We saw something about the mixtape. He like, all right, be cool, boy. You walk away there and go, you didn't say anything about the game. I said, yo, I knew he was cool with me. The shit just dropped. I was listening to it all day. I had to get my interview out. You know what I'm saying? They're like, anybody else talk about the game tonight? I'm like, hey, my bad, man. My bad. I just feel like talking about that shit.
Right. Nah, me and Lou been cool since he got drafted. He was like 17. You know, he was fresh out of high school. So one of my friends that got around him was like, yo, man, whenever you see Lou, man, take care of him. I said, hey, man, what I'm going to do with him? Man, he's 17. He ain't going to be in the clubs with me or nothing like that. But little you know, he was in the clubs with AI every night. So that's how man got close and over. I think like when he started playing with the Clippers, that's when we really got close, because I was living out here, he was living out here. Yeah. Started hanging out, doing like parties and stuff like that. So that's how we really got tight. And then we did Clubhouse. Remember Clubhouse and going over?
Yeah.
Man, who was on it all the time, he would call, yo, let's start a room. Out of nowhere, people like, y'all should start a podcast. All right, well, we'll think about it. Yeah. So over the years, we just kept talking about it. He said, when it happens, it's going to happen. And then last year, it just happened.
That's dope. That's how this started. This started because we would do the weekends.
Right.
And on Sunday, after the show on Sunday, I would go live on my Instagram and just be like, yo, we was in Cleveland this week. Tell stories about whatever happened that weekend. Like, yo, the Friday show was crazy because this happened. And people somebody hit me like, yo, man, like, that shit is dope.
Yeah.
And then comics would like ask questions. And I was like, how does an up and coming comic get on your show? I'm like, all right, this is what you got to do. You got to be like this. And one of my boys in Atlanta was like, yo, son, I sat and watched that whole thing, and I'm not even a comic.
Right.
And he was like, yo, y'all was dropping gems. That's a podcast. I'm like, okay, light bulb, bling, let's get it.
And then calling it the green room is perfect.
Yeah.
When I saw it, God damn it.
Because everybody wants to know what goes on in the green room in the comedy show.
Exactly.
Everybody that's in the audience, like, yo, when we walk up stage, comics, it's like, I wonder what they be doing back there. So it's like a little insight into the green room. Now we can't show y'all everything.
Can't
but we can show y'all that we have conversations. We can show you that at least.
No, that's dope though. I like it. And y'all got the green room. I ain't even think the room.
We used to have another room, but then this came in here and this kind of just worked out better for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
How long y'all been doing it now?
Just over a year.
Okay. We probably started around the same time then. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty dope. It's going good. Like I see the more and more people that are like on my social media. Yo, I was watching Green Room. Yo, I checked out episode 3. My cousin, shout out my cousin Kamel. Yeah. He was like, yo, son, he drive trucks. I be pulling the truck over like, yo, these niggas is really saying some shit. Like, and some of the stuff be like resonate with him when we talk about like, you know, you're getting your mind right and you know, therapy and stuff like that, and the stuff that from your past that you got to get through that you're still fighting overcoming. He's like, yo, I be pulling the truck over like, man, that shit.
No, but comedians, man, we really are like therapists, though. We really are like therapists. Like we really like medicine to the brains, to the minds.
No, we need it.
Yeah, that's what I say. We need it too.
Yes.
That's why we're trying to be what we want.
Right,
you know, be what we need.
Therapists need therapy too.
Hell yeah.
People especially they have it the worst because they go home with everythodies problems and issues
on their mind.
So like they need somebody to unwind.
And they can't say they have the it's like against the law that he was saying.
Client privilege.
So they sit with all that like, oh man.
But who broke that though? The Menendez psychiatrist broke that shit.
He went and told the
He
whole
went and told
story.
his girl, his side chick, look, man, them kids killed their parents.
They did that shit. They did that
He said, fuck the law.
I came at one of my therapists. My therapist said something. This when I was married. You know, like a couple therapy. So you know they getting on me now.
Therapy.
You know, this when I was married. My wife was getting on me about stuff. He getting on me too. And I like, hey man, look, I grew up like, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of comedians. We have a lot of problems growing up. I said, I don't have no trauma, man. I wasn't touched when I was a kid. I wasn't bullied. I was a bully. I just had a normal life, man. I'm just regular. Like I don't have no problems. He said, nah, you don't live in reality. I was like, what are you talking about? I live in reality. You don't live in reality. So we just kept going back.
You didn't have nothing deep down in there.
I really don't. The deepest thing I came up with, and he tried to, you know, make it all crazy. He said, name a time when you got mad at your mother or your grandma. I said, all right, I got mad at my grandma one time. We had a fire at our house. So we had to move in with my grandma. Right. Yeah. So when we moved to my grandma, I was like, hey grandma, I don't want to be on the 3rd floor with a small room. Anybody can get on the 2nd floor, get the big room. Because she was on the 2nd floor, my uncle was, and my mom was on the 3rd. It was 2 bedrooms up there. But the 2nd floor room was way bigger than the 3rd floor. I'm in high school. It's like, come on, I want the big room. She said, if you keep it clean, I'll let you have it. I said, bet. Kept it clean, she still kicked me out the room. So I said, that made me upset. I do remember stuff like that. He said, where was your mother at? I said, she was on the 3rd floor. She said, well, why? She ain't saying anything to you. Why she didn't defend you? Because that was her mother. She kicked her off the whole house. And she was like, what are you talking about, dude? So man was like, y'all can all get the fuck out.
Right. He was trying to pull it all out of him. Yo, your mom is this. You got entitlement issues.
I said, hey, bro.
Where you get that from?
Yeah, peace, bro. You got it.
Like, I'm perfect. I'm perfect.
How long were you married?
8 years. 8 years.
Wow, I never knew that, man.
Never knew I was married. I used to hide it a little bit. I used to hide it just a little bit.
Spank lived up the street from me. Never knew it.
I knew he was married.
You was married 9. You was married 9.
Yeah.
You knew he was married?
No, I didn't know you was married either. So we was working the same program.
Take her out.
Y'all cool? Y'all good? Y'all cordial?
We good though. We good. Yeah, we good. We just
have kids.
Yeah, we got a daughter together. Our daughter's 18 now. She
okay.
We straight though.
Young lady.
She had to evacuate because of the fires. So you know, I was like, you stay at my house.
So she stayed
at my house. Yeah. And within an hour, I was like, yeah. We made the right decision to divorce.
What was the name?
Really?
He said my name like 30 times in 20 minutes. I'm like, you got the whole downstairs. Leave me alone. She just kept calling me for stuff.
So without getting into too many details of putting it out there, I know you don't be caring half the time.
Yeah.
But what was the thing that you was like, okay, we can't do this no more?
I started cheating.
Okay.
I started cheating.
Was it because of the fire in your grandma's house?
Started cheating. No. I was cheating and I started cheating.
You gotta keep the same story now. Come on.
The same day.
But you know what's funny? My ex-wife do be asking like, yo, be honest with me. Did you cheat on me before? Nah, come on, you talking about start. That's when I started. Get out of here. Nah. But
she caught you cheating.
Nah.
She caught you.
No, she really didn't catch me. I told her I was.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's why all my friends said, yo, you dumb.
Hey man, it's not cheating.
You know how much man. You know how much ass you gotta be getting this to be like, you know what, man? I'm cheating.
Yeah.
That ain't
marriage is slowing my shit down.
Yeah, that ain't no 1 or 2 smashes. That's like
that's funny.
I'm gonna get caught eventually.
If
If I keep this up,
no, what it was over the years, man, it just kept getting worse and worse. Kept arguing all the time. Then it got to the point where I was like, you know what, whatever. She asked me, and I said, yeah, I'm cheating. Yeah. Well, it's over.
I'm jealous.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. You was ready to get out anyway.
I was ready to get out anyway.
Yeah,
I was ready to get out.
After 8 years, and you got married here?
No, we got married in Philly.
Oh, okay, because here is I think it's 10 years, and then you got to pay the money.
Oh no, since we was living here for like 4 years before I got a divorce.
Okay.
So yeah, that law still was with it because they was like, you was married for 8 years, so you only got to pay alimony for 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
Did Kevin reduce your checks just to make it look?
No. I ain't even get to that. I had some money stashed away in her like accounts and stuff like that, so everything was good.
On paper, I made $3 a month.
I'm only making $1,000 a show right now. $1,000 a show.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though, but I remember I think I got a divorce around when Gary Owen got divorced. When I heard he was paying child support alimony, I heard the numbers. I said, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit, man. Child support.
Keeper to keep.
Child support real, man. Child support real. I'm paying child support.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, that shit real.
Hey, man.
That shit real.
I don't have no kids.
I have a child.
I know, but I just thought maybe
you doing it right then.
No. White man got involved. I tried to keep the white man out of it, but
hey, man, I learned this.
White man involved.
I don't have any children, but I learned this, man. Hide the goddamn money.
Oh yeah, you definitely
hide it, man.
But I got lucky, man, because when I moved here, about a year or two after I moved here, my son's mother put me on child support, but I was unemployed.
Right.
So they only could take what my unemployment was, which won't really nothing.
Right,
so I was just like, okay. But mind you, I was unemployed, so I really was still broke.
So it was a state anyway.
You know what I mean? But of course, you know,
still getting your money on the side with comedy,
and I'll pay, what you need, pay more. Right. But I was still like, this is a lesson to you. I only have to give you this. You know what I'm saying? I know he can't survive off of $83 a week.
It's like minimum wage. I gotta pay you this. It's like minimum wage. It's like minimum child support. That's all you gonna get.
Yeah, man. But when that last, even when that last payment is done, you be like, okay. I got that done.
My last alimony was in May. And
feel good, don't it?
Felt good. I said, I want to know if she's gonna try to get back with me now.
So you trying to get that money back?
Trying to get that money back. Like, what does that mean? We can work something out now.
So what aspects of the married life do you miss?
I ain't gonna lie, I miss coming home from the road with my family right in the house. As soon as I walk in the living room, they all right there.
Okay.
My daughter, my son was living with me at the time.
Yeah.
My son is 25 now, so he just doing what he want to do now.
Yeah.
But I do miss that family life. I ain't gonna lie, when I'm home.
Okay.
I do miss that. Other than that, I got everything else. I got a maid. I got so I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, you good.
But yeah, I do miss the family atmosphere though. I do.
All right, we had you and I had a text conversation a couple months ago, remember? And I was like, "Yo, we'll talk about it on the podcast." When that clip with Aries went crazy, which was a while ago. That was actually like some time ago.
That was episode
April of last year.
April last year.
And for some reason, it popped up on somebody's radar,
like the other day,
and they put it out like, "Yo," and they sensationalized it.
Yeah.
Clickbait. Tony Rock hates his brother. All that. So motherfuckers started going crazy. Mad other podcasts started talking about it.
Right.
The Rock.
And then you sent me a text like, "Yo." Like, I understand what you're saying. I
understand what's going on.
I had a similar situation.
Yeah.
And I was like, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
So what I was trying to say, and I don't even care to explain it to people that's watching because they're going to take it and run with it how they want to.
Regardless.
All I was basically saying was there was an opportunity to work with my brother, which he presented me with.
Right.
He told me, didn't ask for anything.
Right.
I was on tour that whole summer. Came home to the cellar. He's in the Comedy Cellar. Yo, got something for you. Boom, boom, boom. I bet. I expected to get a phone call like, yo, this is what's going to happen. Yep. Or, everybody in here knows how it works. Yeah. Production will call you. Hey, this is Nancy from production. You got to come in and do wardrobe for your sizes. Or, hey, this is Nancy from production. We need you to come in. Are you available these days so we can clear these dates off? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I never got that call, but I was on tour making shitloads of money every weekend. So I never stopped to be like, yo, I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to go get this bag.
Wait for the call.
Wait for the phone call. No phone call. I'm going to go next week and get this bag.
Right.
Kept telling management agency, yo, if the call comes in, we're going to stop the tour.
Yeah.
Long story short, call never came.
Yeah.
Everybody felt some kind of way. Yo, he should have took the initiative. He should have did this.
I do remember
he fucked
that.
up. He should have. Maybe I should have. Maybe I shouldn't.
Right.
But bottom line is I was making stupid money every weekend on the road. Yeah. So it wasn't a big deal to me.
Right.
And you said, yo, similar situation.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, my situation, me and Naeem and Joey, we will say our situation is all different. We all different. Like Joey, more into production now. He want to be on the other side.
Right.
Now. He don't really want to act like that. But we always, when we was coming up, we told Kev, like, hey man, we just need to be like the Ben Stiller. Is the Ben Stiller, right?
No, Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. We just like Adam Sandler, put all his friends in the movie. Kev, like, yeah, for sure. Once I get control, we got it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, at the movie, like, all right, nigga, come on now. But I will say this though, he did at the beginning tell me, hey man, you got to be on set. Just come on set and things will just happen. Just be on set.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of his movies I was on set, chilled, learning, met the producer, met the director, meeting all the people, the cast and stuff like that. I was like, all right, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So then the next one was Ride Along.
Yeah.
I went on set. This one, Will Packer was doing it.
Yeah.
Mind you, Will Packer is my frat brother. So it's like, you know, me and him already kind of like knew of each other.
Right.
So we talking this and that. He said, hey man, since you've been on set every day, I might got something for you. I'm like, what? Yeah, all right. Next thing you know, his assistant called me and said, hey, got this role for you, right along. I said, bet. That was my first role in a movie. But you know, out there, everybody be like, yo, Kev gave you that role, so you good.
Yeah.
Actually, he kind of did, but he didn't.
Right.
He threw the assist. He said, come on
Assist,
set.
yeah, I like that.
If it wasn't
He
for him,
told you to be in a position for the opportunity to happen.
Exactly.
Okay.
And,
Right.
and that's what he's great at. I will give
Right.
him that. Whenever we backstage in the green room anywhere, director, owner MTV, owner of Comedy Central, manager, whatever, they come back, he introduced everybody to us. Hey man, you should go check them out. Go watch them perform. So that's how I got an agent. Because I didn't have an agent when I first moved out here.
Okay.
I was meeting with people and
Mm-hmm.
people saying the same thing. Well, you work with Kev. What you need me to do for you? I don't need you to do your job. Right. But they were saying his umbrella is so big. That's the reason why it's hard for me to. I was all right, whatever. But then I finally got some representation and stuff like that. But I still feel like it's certain calls he could be like, hey, Spank, I think I got something for you. Here you go. And I will give him this, though, because I was wrong on his last one. He just did, what was the Peacock show?
Fight Night.
He did call me, Naeem, and Joey and say, hey, I got roles for y'all in Fight Night. So he did give us roles in Fight Night. I ain't gonna say what Naeem said. I'll let him come on and say what he said. Joey took the role. I couldn't do the role because of the situation that I was in. I couldn't do the role.
Wait, the funny thing about that Fight Night is I was supposed to be working on that Fight Night doing Sam Jackson stand-in.
Wow.
Yeah, because I did a commercial, Capital One commercial for like a week in Atlanta.
Okay.
And somebody called me, homegirl, hey, you busy for like a week? I said, no, what you need? Can you do Sam Jackson stand-in? I was like, I don't know. But then I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll do it. They told me how much I was going to get paid. I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. And, you know, we kind of got cool. And he was like, yo, what you doing? You going to be busy for February, whatever? I said, well, I'm on tour right now.
Yeah.
I said, so let me just send me the schedule. And I said, shit, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work. And but they thought I was local. They thought I lived in Atlanta. So then when they found out I was in Cali, like they wasn't going to take care of my accommodation, so it wasn't going to really be worth it for me. But I would have loved to have been on set every day.
Yeah, that was a dope set.
Yeah.
There was some dope characters in there too.
So I heard that the offer was given to you guys from Will Packer, and I think Naeem declined it because he wanted something bigger.
Yeah, so basically what happened was they gave us, he said he got a role for us. We said, cool. When we talked to production said, well, there's no lines or nothing. We just want y'all to get around.
That's what it was,
and write yourselves because, y'all real cool with Kev. Y'all be in the room with Kev and this will start the TV series off. So it was like.
And Naeem said no, he wanted to do something.
No, I'd rather audition.
Right.
I'd rather audition for a role. And that's where I'm at with it too. Because we've done that plenty of times for plenty of movies, for your stand-up movies. Every time we did the skits at the beginning, we all freestyled that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
now
I get we good at
character.
that. Yeah, we wanted a character
role,
this time.
Yeah.
So we actually said all this on our radio show before we got canceled. That's probably why we got canceled.
And Joey agreed to it.
Joey agreed. He was free. Naeem declined, and then I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't want to do it, and then I was like, you know what? I talked to Kev. Kev cursed me out a little bit. Like, nigga, what else you doing? Like, stop playing. Take this little. It's a small role. It's a small role. It's still a role. It's gonna be a big TV series. I'm trying to tell you. So I said, all right, I'll do the role. But then when they gave me the date, I said, do y'all got any other dates? I can't do this date.
Yeah.
And they was like, we will have something in April. Maybe we could do April. I said, bet. Never heard back from them. Same thing.
Yeah, because you telling them like they got to work around your schedule.
Yeah, right.
So wait, did Naeem decline and then get an audition?
No, never got the audition.
Oh wow.
They already had the. By the
I
time
auditioned for that. I knew I was gonna get the part. I didn't fit the character, but I was like, as long as I get in front of the slate, they'll see me and go, "Oh shit, man, what about him?" For that?
Right.
So
I was.
I was
what character?
I go to certain auditions and I'm like, I know I don't fit this shit, but
Right.
somebody gonna be in that room
Let
like,
me-
oh shit, but yo.
Let me get him something
You know
else.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was homie, ballhead cat, country boy.
Country boy.
Dumba.
Yeah, I was supposed to play a country dude.
Rock
Yeah,
my
he was supposed to be
Dumba
country,
stuff,
so I was like, I'm not country. I'm not that country.
yeah. My girl,
yeah.
ex-husband.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I'm like, you know,
They ain't together no more. It's the ex. It's the ex.
How that work?
What?
Yeah, you and your ex, and she was dating the.
Oh, I mean,
That's
well, they
cool.
were married.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they were married. They were married
Okay.
for
Ain't no
like
pressure on you though,
7
right? Ain't
years.
no pressure on you.
Oh no, I mean, they can't do what I do. He can't do what I do.
No, I always
yeah.
thought about that. Like, damn, what my?
But when I be auditioning, she be like, and sometimes she'll be like sitting there coaching me. No, you gotta,
Right.
You gotta,
Like, hold on now. Don't be flashing back. Hold on.
Don't be flashing back.
You gotta give it a little bit
Right,
more.
right.
I was like, your ex-husband is a pretty good actor. But I might need to listen.
Because that's what we said on the radio show. That's man, when would you start messing with a comedian that's bigger than you though? I was like, well, I feel away. I probably would when I see him, but if I don't see him, I wouldn't care though. Well, if I was
you
to
would
see
care
him-
if she messed with a comedian regardless.
Yeah, comedian. Yeah, regardless.
Yeah.
That's true. It don't matter if they.
It better be
Yeah.
better.
I don't give a fuck if it's an old psycho. I'm like, yo, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you in my world?
And yo, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Why you in my world? But yo, homie, you ain't clear that with me.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
see,
most
I,
likely I'm
I
a
got,
no.
Man, that's
I got a whole
straight up
different
foul, man.
protocol.
Yeah.
Like if you a comic,
Yeah,
I don't even care if I was just smashing.
right.
Yo, bro, we got a protocol.
Check in.
You got to be
Yeah.
like, yo,
You gotta at
fam,
least say, yeah,
you got to.
yeah.
Hey, yo, I knew you was in it. And
Yeah.
do your thing. I remember one time Naeem hit me. This is so funny. Chick, everybody in the room know her.
Yeah.
We had a couple of wild summers, right?
Mhm.
And Naeem saw her somewhere one day. I was like, hey, yo, son, I just saw your old joint in Miami somewhere. I was like, oh, do your thing, bro. I'm good. Like, you know, we cool.
Right.
He was like, nigga, I don't want to fuck up this. I said, oh, I'm just letting you know, it's all good, bro. I'm like, I was so
Right.
detached from it. I was so far removed. But she bad. She's still bad.
Right,
She's still
right,
bad. But I was
yeah.
I was so far removed. Oh, do your thing, son.
You
know,
assume
knock it down.
that he was just
Nigga, I ain't trying to fuck. I'm just letting you know I saw her. Like,
Let's have
okay.
a conversation, bro.
Okay.
Say it high.
Yeah, that's good. You're right though. That is protocol, especially as comedians, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's the situation where Squancho and what's the name happened, right?
Who?
Squancho
TK.
and TK. Yeah.
Oh, it was over a chick?
It was over a chick. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, so funny. I was last weekend. I was not this weekend. I was we was in San Antonio, and I said, I can't wait. I was like, man, I can't wait for the Chiefs to lose, so they can stop showing this fucking Taylor Swift chick every time this nigga catch a football. Every time he catch a football, they literally got a camera like cut to Taylor.
right
like the
there.
dude
Yep.
in the studio's like, all right. Catch, cut to Taylor.
Right.
Cut. I'm like, I can't wait for them to lose so we can stop
Yeah.
seeing this bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, they don't do that with nobody else chick. Like,
Don't.
yo, they don't show Steph Curry, Aisha Curry every time Steph hit a three.
Right.
I said, they don't show the NBA players' wives
Nope.
every time they hit a three. And I said, wait, they can't show the NBA players' wives after they hit a three because all them niggas fucking the same two chicks. The whole NBA. It'll be like, cut, Steph hit a shot. They'll be like, yo, Draymond hit a shot. Cut to that bitch.
Cut to that bitch.
Yo, Lamel Ball hit a shot. Cut to the same bitch. Like,
same shit.
Yo, so what you think all
Rick
that's
Brunson,
about?
cut to that bitch.
Right.
Why you think? Yeah, I think like the athletes, man. I think like sometimes they the biggest groupies. They like the biggest groupies when it comes to like just the athletes, man. Like they all
'Cause they be passing around. the same
they
chicks.
all want the same
same chicks.
girl, yo.
Yeah.
Like I don't get that mentality.
And it's funny too. I love
Sharing
when
is caring.
I love when I go to games though, and I be seeing the chicks that's close. I'm like, okay, all right, who got that? All right.
Yeah.
Who got that? All right. Oh,
Yo, because you know they ain't floor seat for no reason.
Exactly.
The first 5, 6, I want to say the first maybe 10 sections.
Yeah, especially when a player give me tickets and I'm in like the family section.
Yeah, whoever in that section.
Yeah,
I'm looking around
That's somebody
like,
girl. That's somebody girl.
Yeah.
Who is this at the end of the hall? Check the goddamn phone, please.
Yeah.
Nah,
I think
but-
it's
Is it
I
free
think
game
it's
or not?
I think it's like this. Part of it. I don't know all the workings.
Mhm.
I do know from experience, most athletes across the board, super corny niggas growing up. Super corny niggas growing
I
up.
said this on my podcast.
Didn't get bitches when they was in junior high school. Didn't get chicks when they was in high school. Didn't get chicks at the collegiate level. Barely started getting chicks at the collegiate level because they was like, oh, there's potential he might go pro.
Right.
But they had no experience in dealing with chicks.
And learning how to
talking
speak
to
game.
chicks. And having any type of swag other than
I play ball.
than they jersey. You know what I'm saying? So they get to the league and these are the same chicks they was on Instagram like. And now she throw a little smiley face back.
Yeah.
And it's, okay, I got money. I got no game, though. I don't know what to say to you, but I got all this money.
Yeah.
I'm flying you out and putting you up.
Yeah.
She's like, bet, opportunity. I will take the opportunity. But little does he know, this dude's doing the same thing.
Right.
And this dude's doing the same thing. So they all fall into the same. It's about 20 chicks that the whole league is fucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do I know this? Because the same 20 chicks is fucking like the top 10 comics.
Yeah. I was about to say, I'll be outside, so I'll be saying them. I'll be like, okay. That's all the
They be like, I'm going to the game. You got a show tonight? Nah, do your thing. You got to. Are you going to be in Cleveland anytime soon? Because we going to see the Cavs.
Right.
You in Sacramento this weekend? I'm gonna be over.
Right.
Well, after this game, pull
see
up.
what you do.
Come to the late show.
I remember we was doing arenas and we did a show in Minnesota, right? And met some chicks out in Minnesota, out partying. And stuff like that. I said, yeah, come to the show tomorrow. I got you. Cool. So I give a backstage pass and all that. So I went out to go get it at the end of the show, bring it to the back. Said, yeah, I know where I'm going. I said, I just bet you do.
I bet you know where you're going.
You ever have that? But you ever have this on you backstage with a chick you invited, and it's somebody else, like one of the performers, or like if let's say it's a singer, and they was at the comedy show,
right?
And you see her in the middle, and you both of y'all like y'all know, like, oh shit, he would have too. He would have. She's like in the middle, like, hey. I can't. I don't want to go into details.
I got so many stories, but I don't want to say names and stuff like that. But I've been out like in Miami with a chick, and a singer come over. Hey, what up, Spank? What up, baby? And he'll just stand right there, just keep talking. I'm like, all right, bro, what's going on, bro? She with me, bro. No, man, I'm just cool. I know, but you ain't got to keep showing me that y'all cool. Go ahead, man. Go back to your section, bro.
He was hoping he walked away and she was like, I'll be back.
Right.
Yeah. Body language was confusing.
Would tell you without telling you, though. You'd be with him, be like, yo, I got tickets to the Joe concert.
Oh, yes.
And she'll be like,
yeah, I've had that too.
You know, then it's like, well, let me tell you about it.
It wasn't that serious.
Just want to let
we
you
just
know.
not going backstage.
Right.
I'm not a play the game. I'm good.
Yeah, man.
So I believe I asked Naeem this when we had Naeem on the podcast. I don't remember what I vaguely remember what he said. But you guys work with one of the biggest comics working today.
Yeah.
Right? It's definitely in the last, 10 years, right?
Yeah, he's been rolling.
You guys are right. The fucking train is off the tracks at this point.
Right.
You guys been working with him right underneath him for 10 years, maybe longer than that.
I think Naeem was with him from the beginning.
Okay.
When he started doing like the college tours, Naeem was with him. I started rolling with him probably like 06, I want to say. 06.
Okay. 06.
Started doing comedy clubs and stuff like that. And then he started blowing up doing theaters in like 08, 09, and arenas like 2011, 2010, I think. Yeah. So I've been like 06. So what's that? Almost 20 years? Sheesh.
Yeah, see? It just go like,
Time
you
flies,
just said it and caught it yourself.
I need a raise.
So like, how do y'all being so closely related, like y'all fam?
Yeah.
How do you just keep it in perspective and stay out of the sense of entitlement? How do you deal with like not feeling like I'm with this guy, I should be.
I think my ego still makes me feel like I'm Spank. Like I do everything on my own. Like whenever like at one point, I ain't gonna lie, when Wayne took over as road manager, because first it was Nate, an older guy named Nate.
Yeah, I know Nate. I know Nate.
But Nate started having like problems and stuff like that, so he moved on from Nate and had Wayne do it. And Wayne would get a suite. And I'm like, hold on, why does Nate get a suite and I ain't get a suite? So I had that at time in my mind, and I said, you know what? Just go to the front desk. Hey, y'all got any upgrades available?
Right.
Yeah, we got one. Here you go. Thank you. How much is it? Here, I'll pay it. So I just started doing it. But at first, it did hit my mind like, let me go to Kevin and say, how you get a suite over me? But I can't do that. That's his job. He's the road manager now. That's why he's getting a suite. So I got common sense in the way too. But it definitely goes through my mind. Like, hold on, nigga, how you get a suite? Let me get a suite too. Come on.
Right.
See, I think my career is like the opposite because I've tried since day one to stay away from my brother. Like I wanted to always distance myself, get everything on my own.
Right.
So even when people were saying like, "Yo, don't you think you should?" I was like, "Bro, I'm not even.
Yeah, I'm not even on that.
We're not on the same tour. We not on. He's in Seattle this weekend. I'm in Miami. Like it's totally different.
Right.
So I didn't get as much of like you should have from other people. So I never had to have a sense of entitlement because I was like, yo, I'm purposely trying to stay away from this dude. You know, but now as I think as my career has gotten bigger and more people know me, it's like now they're like, why don't you guys do this? What the fuck are y'all doing?
Because you put in the work now, so now it's like it should be like, hey, come on, let's do this.
The people, so I always say the people's champ. I always say the people's champ because the people see it like, yo, I've been fucking with this dude for 20 years. And he been around getting it. Like, why don't y'all? Now they're requesting it. You know what I'm saying? And I think, believe it or not, I think that's what's going to make it happen. I think at some point he's going to go, yo, everybody is like, what the fuck? I'm going on tour this year. Yo, Tone, let's go.
It's funny what you say then when you say because you put in the work, right? And when you put in the work, but then it seems like sometimes other people still say, you got to put in more work. And you be like, yo, what you mean?
That's because they don't see the work.
Like, God dang, like, at least still, I mean, I'm almost 20 years.
They're looking at the time.
Yes and no, because everybody will say they put in work, but it's like, are you really?
Yeah.
Everybody says that.
That's true.
They're not because they don't see the work.
In people's own minds, they think like, yo, I'm really out here grinding. But somebody that's really grinding, like, nigga, you ain't. That's nothing. I think that's
they see the time, not the grind. That's it.
Yeah.
They assume
everybody will be like, comics that even now, factory like, yo, I'm out here, I'm trying to get it. You went on stage last night? No. You go on stage every night? Or you in the club every night? Well then, bro, what are you telling me?
You just around.
What you telling me? Like,
you never know who you're talking to.
To me, it gotta look to me like, yo, this dude.
Yeah, you gotta see it for yourself to be like, okay.
Right. And like you just said, like to a dude like Kev, up at 6 a.m. in the gym.
You got mad at me and said, what time you wake up? 10, 11 o'clock. Said, my day almost done and you just getting up.
So it's hard to tell a guy like that, like, yo, I'm out here grinding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I got my son, get him, feed him, school, boom, boom, boom. All right, writing all afternoon. Yo, okay, try to get a little workout in. Get him, feed him. But it's like, bruh, you can't just be like, I don't have no responsibilities and then tell me you grinding.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, man.
No, that's why I just take.
Like, why tell people that?
Look, I take it all. You out here? Okay. So if you out here, and you doing it like that, then we gonna run into each other.
Right.
And then I never see him. So I'm like, okay, I don't got to worry about it. I let people take themselves off the table. I let them take themselves.
Right.
Go ahead, talk a big game. Now if it's all that, I'm gonna see you, right? I'm gonna see you somewhere. And then I don't see you.
Well, I bumped into you a few times, right? I bumped into you.
That one time a couple months ago.
Wait, where did I just see y'all? Columbia, South Carolina? Charlotte.
Yeah.
We did a show in Columbia, South Carolina, but I was staying in Charlotte, so I get the straight flight back to Miami the next day. And I'm pulling up to the fucking Four Seasons. I'm thinking I'm doing it. I'm like, nigga, I'm at the Four Seasons. Nigga, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Pull up and see a bunch of niggas in the lobby. Who are these niggas in the lobby? It's the Four Seasons. It's all these motherfuckers like, yeah, we here. We here the show tonight. I'm like, all y'all here? Yeah, Naeem upstairs. Yeah. I'm like, the fuck? I thought I had the Four Seasons on lock tonight.
Nah, but that's dope. I love running to comedians, especially at the airport. Like,
I love
you want to? I'm going.
That's so dope. That's so dope.
Yeah.
I love when I get the tap from like a celebrity or somebody. It's like, and they, hey, do the quick chop or something like that. You get, hey,
I still be shocked.
You know that guy? I was like, yeah.
I still be shocked by celebrities knowing who I am.
I was on the flight. Like a week ago. Got on the plane. I told you this. I got on because I had the aisle. I was first class, but I had the aisle. And when I'm on the aisle, I get on last. I don't want to board in group one because everybody going to the back is hitting me with their bags. So I'm like, whole plane board, sit aisle. So I get on. First person I see, Quake. Man, that's my dog. I'm like, yo, what up? DL over here like, what up, T? I'm like, oh shit, DL, Quake. I said, man, I'm on the right flight, brother.
Funny ass flight.
And then everybody, people knew, of course they knew DL.
Right.
And some people knew Quake. Very few people knew me. So one lady's like, how do you know that? How do you know DL? I'm like, we all do the same.
We all do comedy.
He said, grew up together.
I'm a stand-up comedian too, man.
Yeah. Sometimes I get that sometimes on a flight and like people be walking past like, oh shit, Tony Rock. Well, I get the ladies like, hey, can I get a picture? And I'm like, and it's like random white guy sitting here like, so what do you do? I'm like, oh, I'm one of the best comics in the world. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, really.
Can I look you up on
He's like,
YouTube?
okay. He's like, okay. One time he was like, yo, I said I'm one of the best comics in the world. He's like, have you been on Joe Rogan? I'm like, I was on Joe Rogan 2 years ago. He's like, oh shit. What? Like,
yes,
what?
I have.
That's dope. That's dope.
When I'm skydiving, that
You said
one
you
time.
lying?
I mean, I'm a ball player.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. I went skydiving. Dude was like, Rock? Any relation? I'm like, yeah. What do you do? I'm a comedian as well. Yeah. You been on Joe Rogan? I was like, I've been on Joe Rogan. Like, this was like a year ago. So I was like, been on Joe Rogan a year ago. Really? It's like, I gotta look that up. I said, well, hopefully not right now. They can jump on this plane.
Right.
If I need you to focus.
Up everything.
I need you to lock in, brother.
Yeah, that's dope. Was it a tandem jump?
Yeah, no, you got to tandem 3 times before you can go by yourself.
Right.
So I got 2 more tandems before I go by myself.
That's one thing I gotta do.
What's that?
That shit was unbelievable, bro.
Jump out of a plane.
That shit was unbelievable.
My son wanted to do it.
He said, "Tell you ain't gonna do
My
that."
son
I'm
wanted
not
to do it.
adventurous.
So I was like, I was
You
supposed
not
to do it.
adventurous?
Not adventurous.
Bro.
I can't do it. I'm scared.
Really?
It was.
I don't even get on roller coasters no more, yo.
Yeah,
I used to get on roller coasters when I was in my 20s.
No more Disney park.
I got too old for roller coasters now. So I ain't fucking with no roller coaster.
I can't do it.
I seen
can do
too
it.
many accidents go off the rails and shit.
Oh, yeah,
Get
that's
stuck.
crazy.
Now you're there all day.
What's next for you, man? Do you feel like I know a lot of times I don't want to keep going back to Naeem, but me and Naeem talk way more.
Yeah.
And I know Naeem is like he wants to do things separately.
Yeah. He been wanting to do things separate for like 10 years.
Yeah, he
now.
wants to be recognized separately sometimes as well.
Yeah.
What's the thing that you want to do that's like, I want to step outside of this and do this thing? What's the...
My next thing is to drop my own special outside of Heartbeat. All my specials that I've had was under Heartbeat. My half-hour special, the 2 Plastic Cup Boyz specials, all under Heartbeat. So now my next one, I want to do with me. I want to promote it. I want to produce it. I want to put my own money behind it and stand on my own. It's like a stand-up / documentary.
Okay,
Like, I want to show a little bit of my life, my friends, my family. Like I'm gonna go to my homecoming just so that I just want people to see who I was before comedy. Like I was like a popular guy way before comedy. So I want to give them that world before they knew I was a comedian and stuff like that. Just show them
the
that
evolution.
World. Yeah, show the evolution. Me doing stand up and stuff like that. So and I got like old like material that I got on camera that I never put on TV.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna piece it up all together and build.
Oh,
up
that's dope.
Towards
That's
the
dope.
end
That's
when I
dope.
do my stand up at the end. So
Ain't that the fucking like you have old shit that's like it's not, it doesn't live anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's old. It's kind of time. It's timed out.
Yeah,
but it's like damn, like
it ain't fun like that.
It's like no. I'm talking about the bitch that was like that was monster. You got monster bitches like they never made it in TV. They never. It's just sitting there. You like yo, I got to do something with this.
With it.
My next I'm shooting again next month.
Yeah,
and I'm literally
just
shooting.
Drop one, brother.
Hey man. Look, I'm grinding. So I got 2 bits.
Yeah.
That's like yo, they so monster. I just want to record them and get it out there.
Just get it out there.
I'm gonna put some new stuff with it.
Yeah.
But I just want to put these 2 bits out. Because I know once the people see them, the masses, it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be crazy.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I want to do that.
You'll see. You know them. You know.
I know, but like
I don't want to say it, and people are, now we know it's coming.
Is it my favorite one?
I could actually put that on there. I could put that on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta request this nigga to do
jokes and stuff.
Yeah, like man, he ain't done this shit.
You know what's funny?
Months.
It's an old bit I used to do. It destroys.
Yeah.
I did it one time in front of Russell Simmons.
Yeah.
And Russell was like, "Yo,
like
that
first,
bit
out
right
the
there,
gate, like out the gate, like
He's
fresh.
like, yo, that's it right there. That's it. That's the one that get you out of here." So when Russell would have people come to the shows, when I used to do the Wednesday with Russell, he would have execs come and he'd be like, "Yo, listen, do that bit. I told him about it. I want them to see it." So 2 things happened. I would do it just to showcase, because he said, but then I didn't want to get in the habit of doing it so much that it was, by the time I got to a special, it was like, oh, we already saw this. So I literally stopped doing it. And then I was writing so much that I got a whole nother hour without that bit.
You never even put it on.
So I just stopped doing it. And then every once in a while he'll be like, yo, whatever happened? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it tonight.
Yeah.
And I do that shit and boom.
Go crazy.
So I gotta get it out. It's just I had gotten a habit of not doing it. But yeah, it's a monster bit.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I think I got that. Then the podcast thing, man. We starting to get a lot of looks. So being in the NBA, used to be in the NBA.
Right.
A lot of NBA players been calling, yo, come on out. Like Melo and them got one. Paul George got like, and he cool with all of them. Yeah. So they all want to do like a cool. And I always wanted to play ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little bit high school, a little bit of
high school.
A little bit. I got a few highlights.
You had like what, half a rebound?
That's an episode. Y'all should do an episode where y'all run a.
He hate when I talk about basketball though. Them NBA guys, they get mad at me.
Why? Because they did it at such a high level.
High level, yeah. But I played at high school where it was a high level.
Yeah.
Like my freshman year was Rasheed Wallace senior year. He was number 1 player in the country. That's the reason why I started playing ball. Because I'm all in the hallway playing with the girls and stuff. I see cameras going. I'm like, what's going on? Say they're going to see Rasheed Wallace play. Oh, that was Rasheed.
Yeah.
Number one player in the country.
So he went to school with you?
I was a senior. I was a freshman.
Oh, wow.
Went into the gym. Ridiculous. And I said, oh, I want to do this. And I started playing ever since then. So, and then either my senior year, we was top 20 in the country. Like, on my team, like 8 players went D1.
Oh, wow.
My point guard was 6'6". You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the shortest guy on the team. He was 6'6".
Damn.
Well, I was the shortest guy on the team, but at the starting 5, he was like, you know what I'm saying? He was the shortest starting 5.
The shortest starting 5.
Now we got to go all the way back because now you saying this and I didn't know any of that.
Right.
So when did comedy? What was the origin?
The origin of comedy, I'm gonna say middle school. For the summer, well, I'm gonna say elementary too, but middle school is where I started coming in my own, just being like the class clown and stuff like that. So I think middle school was where you finally start going to different classes. You know, elementary school, you're in one class all day. Middle school, you start going to different classes.
Right.
So I would make jokes in the classes, and at the end of the day, people that was never in my class were like, yo, I heard you said this. I said, what? It's traveling like that? Okay. Then when I got to high school, started playing ball, I was always funny on the court too. Like making jokes with the coach and the players and stuff like that. So then I got kicked out of college because I pledged. Shout out Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I pledged, got kicked out for hazing. And then,
Yikes.
Damn.
Then when I went to Temple University.
You was a bully, nigga.
Yeah, I was a bully too. When I went to Temple University, that's where I met Naeem. And I started doing comedy there because I was a theater major. I wanted to be an actor. Because I was like, yo, I got to take this.
Major here.
So he did. I said, I got to take this comedy somewhere. So in theater, you know, it's drama in theater. I would make the character funny. And the professor said, man, you got a natural knack for comedy. You should start doing stand-up.
Quit messing up Shakespeare.
This
is Shakespeare, sir.
So I just went down to the comedy club and just started doing it. Mind you, I've been knew Kev. I used to support Kev when he first started too. Because me and one of his friends, me and my friend went to school together our freshman year at Lincoln. And then he quit and he got an apartment. Him and Kev was roommates. Okay. So I used to be over there every summer, like chilling with him. That's how me and Kev got real close. So then I just started doing comedy and then never looked at basketball again.
Where'd you start? Laugh House?
Yeah, started Laugh House. Open mic night. And the first night I went on, I always got to tell this story. First night I went on, I had like 20 people in there though. I mean, it was packed. So it was, I'm like, I just killed this shit. They know what it is. I get off stage. This was in 2001. I don't know when Next Friday came out, but Michael Blackson was in the show. He came over to me and said, hey man, you ain't funny, but you got it. What the fuck you mean? I ain't funny, but I got it. But over the year I started doing it. He said I had charisma, I had stage presence. That's what basically he was telling me, like, once you get your jokes together, you're going to be all right.
Right. That was a compliment.
It was. But at the time, I thought he was hating. I had the bitches in the audience laughing. Like, what do you mean I ain't funny yet?
You're not funny, motor sucker.
I used to love going to Philly, man. On what was that, Thursday? Thursday nights. I go Thursday nights, man. That's where I first met Naeem. And that shit used to be cracking.
Yeah, I had Thursday nights crazy.
That shit used to be cracking.
So I was auditioning. You know how you get a room and you just get a promoter or you try to promote yourself. I was doing it. I know a lot of people, but you know how people, I'll be there. Never show up. I was like, yo, what's going on? So then I had a chance to audition for Power 99, a radio station in Philly. So while I'm auditioning for I think 3 weeks straight, but every day I said, yo, I got my Thursday nights, man, pull up to my Thursday night. Pull up to my Thursday nights. Next thing you know, everybody was in there. It was packed. Sold out every week.
Now, was the Laugh House, is that like one of the only comedy clubs that you were
at the time? At the time, and then Helium came about.
Black
and
comedy club.
Yeah, only black comedy club.
Right.
But then Helium came, and now it's what's the new one?
Helium and we just did it.
Punchline.
We did Helium.
Yeah, shouts out to Punchline.
My brother did Laugh House one year. This is years ago for New Year's Eve, and we drove out like 2 carloads of us drove to Philly, South Street crazy.
Yeah.
Show sold out. I bagged this bad chick. This bitch was so bad. And she was like, so when you going up or something like that, like I'm hanging with all the comics. Like I want to say, I don't think, was Mario on the show, Mario Joyner? It was my brother and might have been Mario Joyner. It's another black comic. I forgot who it was. And I'm hanging backstage and so I saw her. I was like, yo, I'm going to get that. My brother's all backstage, bag. So when you going up? I was like, nah, I'm not on the show. I'm just, you're not a comedian? I was like, oh shit, this bitch is disappointed. Like she was like, I'm here for the comedians. Like, I was like, damn.
Yeah,
I mean to say
Yeah.
I wasn't a comedian, bro. I wasn't on the show. I gotta say yeah and then not went up. That'd be even worse. Like, So
why you ain't perform?
I'm not going up tonight.
that used to be the club, man. We used to literally drive to Philly sometimes just to see a show at the Laugh House.
My ex was from well, we grew up together, but she ended up moving to South Jersey. And then she ended up living in Philly all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So me and I would roll up there and Boog would be with me. We would be booked at the Laugh House.
Yeah.
And this is back when we was just, we would put ourselves in a dope-ass hotel room. So I'm staying at the Marriott downtown. And I got my girl there in Philly, you know what I mean? And I'm performing. And, I got a little money on me from T-Mobile. So I'm just like, man,
we still got that T-Mobile money.
Like, I had that room about 4 or 5 nights, man. I got that bill at the end. It was about at that time like $1,200. I was like, But yeah, we used to love to go to Philly, bro. And
nah, Philly was the shit, man.
Yeah.
I didn't listen, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Everybody in my DMs now, like, yo, won't you buy the Laugh House, man? You got it. Hey, man, I'm not moving back to the window. Nah, man.
Right.
So who's the OG when you started in Philly? Like, who's the OG?
The OGs when I started was Tommy Too Smooth, D. Lee, Trey.
Toure, shout out Toure.
Shout out to Ray.
Shout out to Ray.
T-Ray really put me up on his wing. I used to roll with him everywhere. Like whenever he had a spot, hey, just come with me, man. I'll see if I get you 5 minutes.
Bev, right?
That damn Warm Daddies, boy.
Warm Daddies. Oh yeah, that's where the woman was at.
Ooh.
The ladies was in Warm Daddies. Shouts out to Warm Daddies, man.
Warm Daddies was it, boy.
Yeah. Who else was the old school? Denny
Bev?
Live was, I guess
Denny.
you'd say, was the older
One
cat.
B flat.
B flat. She was barely in Philly by the time I started doing it.
Right.
though.
Yeah.
But they said she was known from Philly, but she really represents St. Louis.
Yeah.
I think that was about it. It was probably more. I just can't remember their name right now.
Oh,
I
okay.
drink a lot, yo. I drink a lot.
Yeah, Teray had the Warm Daddies was dope, and the new spot, the new what is it? The
Winery?
the City Winery.
City Winery, yeah.
I
He
did
do
it.
the,
You got that
brunch over
spot
there.
now.
Yeah, I did the brunch. I did the brunch on Father's Day.
On Father's Day. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I know it
Boy,
was crazy.
standing room
I
only.
know it was crazy.
Standing room only. His pops was there. Teray's pops was there. I was like,
Yeah.
young man. Because I had my son with me, so I brought my son out at the end to say Happy Father's Day. He was like, I like what you did. That was
Right.
impressive.
Yeah.
He was like,
Love seeing the older people tell you you're funny. I like that. Sometimes I get the older people say, if you stop cursing so much, it would be way better. You
one
right.
of the best
you right.
compliments I ever got was from an old black man.
Mhm.
I'm watching you up on stage tonight performing. Just had a feeling, you remind me of. Tapped my wife and I said, tell him what I said. She was like, he said he looked like a young Richard Pryor. And I was like,
Oh,
I
you
had
got
to
the
hug the
Richard
old man like,
Right. He got the Richard
love
Pryor
right there.
I was
compliment right
watching you
there.
like, it's like a young Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
You get that type
Never
of
forgot
like
that.
Mm.
Then I get the ladies like, if you just stop cursing, stop talking about your dick so much.
Stop talking about it.
Like I got one joke about LGBTQ, bro. All in the comments went up because Naeem, this is what makes Naeem so funny. So you know how you got the group chat.
Yeah.
So I don't never go to the Live Nation comments and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Naeem likes to go to the comments. To
I ain't
see
got
what's
he's
up.
like,
He
I got
got
time to.
Yeah.
So he's trying to find one that's hating on me, one that's hating on Kev, one that's hating on Joey,
Yeah.
and one hating on him. Then he put them all in the
And then
chat.
attack.
Wow.
This is what they're
Wow.
saying
Wait,
about you,
what'd you
man.
get for the joke you said?
For the LG, oh, he talked about LGBTQ the whole show. I was like, "There's one joke
One
about the LGBTQ. What are you talking
One.
about? Just one."
Mm.
But you know, it is what it is.
You know people. You
Yeah.
can't please
That's why
everybody.
I don't read the comments,
Yeah.
man.
No, yeah, I don't either. I don't go there.
Trey be reading the comments.
Oh, you read the comments?
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Trey,
Yeah, I ain't got time for
man,
that.
I was about to tell you
Nigga, I be going back
that
and
lady you was going back and forth with. I was like, you know what? Because I know her. And
Comments
I'm
from
like,
the podcast? She was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I read
comments.
every comment
What's the
on
lady say?
everything.
What's
They're
the
going
lady
back
say?
and forth. That's like, yeah, okay, hey, y'all got it. I'm
What
not
the
gonna
lady say?
They're arguing.
What y'all arguing about?
We wasn't arguing
I
because
bet y'all was going back and forth. You had a
we was
difference
going
of
back and
opinion.
forth because she was very, respectful in her.
She was, but y'all
Okay.
kept
What was
I
the
ain't
actual
arguing.
comment that started it?
It was. I don't. You tell me.
It was something about.
It was about Snoop.
The conversation was very irrelevant or something because Snoop. We was just trying to figure out how everybody was feeling about the Snoop and Trump.
Snoop Trump, yeah.
And and she was just like, this conversation is irrelevant. Snoop, he was wrong and all that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, why did you have your faith in Snoop, first of all? Why did you have him as him being your leader? Like
he's your leader.
You didn't think he was wrong when he had women on a leash just crawling on all fours? Like, so I'm all like,
He was
attacking.
and I'm like, did he endorse Trump
Right,
performing? I said, you know,
It wasn't a Trump event. It was a crypto event.
It was a crypto event.
honoring Trump. Trump wasn't even there.
Yeah. That's what I said. That's what I said.
Well, I don't. It was a crypto.com event.
It's a crypto event.
Okay.
And they booked a couple acts.
They threw Trump name on.
They
You
threw
know,
Trump
you
name.
know, it'd be all-star.
It was in DC. It was an all weekend. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You know, it was like All-Star Weekend. Every party is All-Star. Nigga, now it was All-Star Weekend.
Next year,
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, it was a crypto party.
It's going to be another crypto next year.
Yeah.
And they probably going to honor somebody else. So you going to ban the black person that performed
And
there
then
too?
people was like, well, why wasn't no black people there? Because the tickets was $2,500. That's why.
Waka Flocka was there.
So people got mad because I was like, yo, I'm not saying I would have performed there, but I'm not mad at them for
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at them, but I do see where they mad at Snoop at a lot. Snoop said
he put that
2017,
out.
Yes.
Whoever will perform. So I get that.
But
He didn't just say that. He said, which one of you
cool,
jigaboo ass niggas?
Yeah.
But like you just said, it still wasn't necessarily a Trump.
It was in proximity. It was like too close.
Too closely related.
But I'm like, y'all shouldn't have had that much faith in none of them niggas for them to even get upset. It's just like, oh, okay.
We got bigger problems, man.
We got bigger problems.
Okay, so they talked about. I wasn't here last week. They talked about it, and I was like, yo, I'm going to talk about it next week. But we can gloss over it. No, we can gloss over it. The point I wanted to make when you said that black people always get upset over the smallest thing. We always get upset over the small shit and run to social media and run and get on our loudspeaker over the smallest thing.
Get cold.
Trump, and Snoop DJing that party was small compared to the shit that black people really have to fix and deal with.
Right.
Who else was there?
Nelly
doing it.
Rick Ross.
It's small potatoes.
They getting in Michael Blackson ass.
Compared to the monstrous shit that black people really have to deal with.
Yeah.
So if y'all gonna be mad over the small shit, please take the time to be mad over the big shit also.
Hell yeah.
And complain about the big shit also, and stand on your fucking high horse and your soapbox over the Trump, over the big shit also.
You're doing that too.
You know,
they're telling us not to go to Target.
You know, I like
all right. I don't know what's going on with that part. I didn't read up on that.
They released because they got rid of their DEI
policies.
Okay. All right.
And you know, I like to poke the bear with certain issues. Like,
so you got something with this?
No, I poke the bear. Come on, why? Because here's the thing about black people. Here's the thing about what we do, and I guess it's maybe a comedian mind because you know some of my non-comedian friends they be like, and then the comedians, a lot of my comedian friends be like, yeah, but I'm like, all right, we so quick to want to cancel, and boycott, but the furthest we do is this.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the boy. You know when people say I'm gonna pray for you, that's the prayer. When people do this, I'm gonna cancel, I'm gonna boycott. To me, the majority, not everybody, but the majority, that's the boycott. And I'm like, yo, if you willing to cancel artists for X, Y, and Z,
who do you listen to?
Who you don't know, who you don't have no relationship with, other than you listening to their music or watching them on TV, you have to look more into your personal life now and say, if I'm going to be mad at him and cancel him for that, then oh shit, I'm sure somebody in my pipeline that's connected
who
to
you working for, your company, donate to the Republican Party.
So that means you're gonna quit your job tomorrow because your boss and your CEO is endorsing Trump. Oh, it's not the same thing.
Well, that's not the same thing, but continue.
But no, I knew you was gonna say,
it's not the same thing. But
you know what? It indirect, like I said before, directly no, but. Your logic behind why you trying to cancel certain people, it is you canceling somebody because of their support for a president, right?
Somebody that you don't like.
Somebody that you don't like.
But what if he didn't vote for him though? What if he didn't vote for Trump?
I know black people don't care. I know, but black people don't care about that.
They don't care about that.
They don't care about that.
I don't like what it looks like.
What it looks like.
But how you gonna boycott and cancel somebody for one thing and then your life is still attached or connected to you just talking at this point in time.
My second point. There are musicians that I listen to. There are athletes that play on the teams that I support.
Yeah.
There are actors and actresses that are in movies that I love. that are pieces of shit.
That's fine.
that are unequivocally pieces of shit.
Yeah. Like, nah.
I just watch the artistic impression.
Right.
Okay, this piece of shit person, maybe I know it or I don't, is in this movie. I just like the artistic piece.
Right.
This song is dope. The guy that wrote it and sings
you can separate the artist from the.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to.
Right.
You know why? Because everybody is fucked up on a level.
Yeah, it's true.
But the thing about it, you get to you happen to know, and you say, you know.
But even if you don't,
no. It's a difference. It's a difference when you actually can know some of these people. Like, oh, I know him in real life. They're a piece of shit. But people who don't know these artists in real life, they it's hard for them to separate a lot of the.
No, even if I don't know, it's not hard for me to separate. I know that people are flawed.
Yeah.
I know that people are flawed. So, you know, I listen to a song. I found out this guy did this. Okay, that's fucked up. He's fucked up for that.
So let's use an example. R. Kelly. Let's use an example. R. Kelly.
Yeah.
If his music is on, I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah, right? Like I'm not going in a club and requesting it.
Right.
If I'm in a club and I'm talking to a girl and it comes on and we dancing, I'm gonna keep dancing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, does that mean that I don't think he's a piece of shit? Not at all.
Not at all. Yeah.
Not at all.
But getting jiggy with it was playing when we walked into the club.
Oh no. We walked into the. We was in San Antonio.
Who was playing that?
We was in San Antonio this past weekend. And we walk in the club and the dude was playing. I think he was playing.
He was playing Getting Jiggy with It.
He was playing one of the nigga songs. Yeah. And the room was being sat. Like people were coming in.
Yeah.
So I couldn't walk out the room at the time because people were being sat. So I was like, this nigga need to turn that shit off. And Fox like, want me to go tell him? And I said, yeah. And he went and Fox went and said, hey man, this is a bitch ass Will free zone. And the dude was like, oh shit, my bad, I wasn't thinking. And he came in the room like, I'm sorry, bro, I'm sorry. I said, bro, it ain't a big deal. It's just I didn't want it on. Before my show. That's all.
His reaction was like, oh yeah, man, I didn't even think.
Yeah, he was like, he came in like, oh, I didn't even so sorry, bro. So sorry.
Because one time,
but that's a personal. That's a that has nothing to do with what y'all think about the nigga or what y'all think about me.
Now that ain't the same thing.
That ain't the same thing.
That ain't the same thing. That's different.
That's different.
Because one time I was in a group chat.
That ain't like I'm gonna quit the show because it's playing.
Right.
Yeah. I was in on Instagram and Will came up and it was like he was saying some inspirational shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, you forget sometimes.
Right.
So and we send videos back and forth on our Instagram. I sent it to the group chat. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, oh shit, he's saying some good shit.
Right.
And then like maybe like the next day I said ain't nobody respond. I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean?
Put your joke bomb, because I hate when you put something in the group chat, nobody laughing at it. That shit bomb? Nah, you laugh.
I said, oh shit, wait, it was God
somebody
damn.
probably did. Listen, y'all some good shit. Fox wasn't gonna respond. No, I ain't gonna respond to that.
Fox ain't good.
Now, he has really good inspirational quotes. He got some he'll say some really deep shit on social media, and I'll be like I used to be like, yo, that shit was that was real. Like, poignant, yeah.
Tony, your opening when we did the Barclays with your brother and Kev, his opening, bro. To me, I'm sorry, it was the best joke of the night, bro.
That's the one where I slap you myself.
Can I tell you?
I'm talking.
I wish I was there to see that.
Oh, come on, man! Tore the roof off.
Son,
that's a hell of an opening.
Did you hear? You heard the whole story on Headliners Only.
Yeah.
I'm literally didn't even know I was on the show.
Right, I remember.
And in the Uber, get a text like, yo, you up? Oh, shit.
No
so in my head, I'm like, all right, I gotta kick a hole in the speaker, pull a plug, and I jet like Rakim said. I can't just go be like, what's up, boss? I'm like, nah. I gotta really fucking show these.
No, you did that shit though.
It's Brooklyn. It's mad niggas I grew up with in there. I hit the stage. I saw people like, yo. I seen niggas like, yo, Joe. Like they didn't even know. Yo, my brothers were standing at the side of the stage with me.
Wow.
And Joey's on. And I go, yo, who's a special guest tonight? And my brother, Kenny's like, I think Dave Chappelle. I'm like, oh, I ain't seen him. Y'all seen Dave? And my brother, Andre, no, I ain't see Dave all night. Like, I saw him last night, but I'm like, yo, they said special guest. I don't know who special guest is. And Joey goes, give it up. He right here. He from right here in Brooklyn. Tony Rock. And I turned to my brothers like, They didn't know. So I started walking up the stairs. They're like, oh shit. So now it's so heightened. I'm like, I gotta
keep that energy.
Gotta.
When did you know? Just like, I'm gonna say.
Like when I got to the stair, I was like,
there it is. Yeah.
I put my foot on the stage and was like, okay.
Yeah,
this is what I'm gonna do.
That's why I started. If you remember, I said, yo, Brooklyn, y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me?
Yeah.
And they was all like, oh, I said, yeah, man, I just told my brother, you don't put me on this goddamn show, I'll slap this shit out of you again. Some shit like that.
Yeah.
20,000 people.
Went crazy.
Do you have the set? Like, can they give it to you?
I'm sure somebody got it somewhere. I'm sure one of his people probably got it.
I know. So when we first got the shows, right? So Kev go, hey man, I'm gonna share the stage with Chris when I do the New York run. So you know, man, Naeem like, come on, man. He's gonna kick us off in our face. But me, I'm a different guy. I'm like, hey man, that's you and another fucking legend, nigga. Go for it. Do it.
Right.
So then he said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let Joey host all of them, and then Naeem, you do one, Spank, you do one, Naeem do one, like that. I said, all right, bet, let's do it like that.
Yeah.
We go to the first show. I'm watching the first show. Joey go on. Naeem come up. Then Chris had an opener for him. He went up. Then Chris came out. Then Kev came out. I'm watching it. At the end of the show, I went to Kev. I said, hey, man, I'll be honest with you. This should just be you and Chris, bro. Let Joey start it off. Just be y'all two. Take me off the show. Just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Nigga, like an hour later, I guess Kev put in the chat to him. Naeem came and said, why would you say some dumb shit like that, man? He's going to take us off the show. I said, bro, this is some legendary shit, man. That's why it's called two headliners. This shit was, I'm sitting as a fan watching like, it should just be them two, man. Take them all
the
off.
Night at the Garden.
Yeah.
Best comedy show I ever saw in my whole life.
Bro.
And I've been around this shit. Grew up in this shit. My brother used to sneak me in the comic strip to watch. I saw Eddie. Bro, that night was spiritual.
It was.
That shit, I left that night. I said, I'm a different comic after that.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll never be the same comic again after that night. And I still feel that way.
Where were you sitting when you saw it?
Nigga, I was standing at the side of the stage.
That right there.
No, not behind the stage. Like I went in the room and like there was a little walkway right here so I could see everything.
And you saw yourself.
Huh?
I said it's like you were seeing yourself, like you
no
visualizing yourself, like this is what.
I always visualize myself. I always
about,
visualize myself. But the whole the Madison Square Garden, not the theater, when the Knicks play.
The big one.
The shit went pitch black. It was silent. It was pitch black. And then that fucking C popped up. Dave Chappelle's that red, black, and green C. Boom. Yo,
shit, pandemonium.
It was like, yo, he was like, oh,
you know,
shit.
he wasn't on the show. He was the special guest.
Right.
Goosebumps, like, oh, shit.
Mm.
And the motherfucker started walking to the stage, and you see the smoke from his cigarette, and the light hit him, and you see his silhouette with the C over it. Nigga, that shit was the...
Yeah.
And he fucking
bodied
the Garden.
Destroyed it, man.
Bodied the Garden.
Man.
Right?
Right.
Dave walks off.
Right.
That shit go dark again. Nigga, I'm trembling. That fucking CR pop up.
Then the CR again.
Ding,
Another wave.
Ding, 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 ding. Chrissy woke up. I'm like, Chrissy. It was people sitting in their seats looking at me like, yo, this nigga. Chrissy fucking tore the Garden up. Chrissy comes off, goes dark again. He came to that, burn it down.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kev walks up with the fucking baseball bat. Yo, motherfuckers ran up on Dave. They ran up on Chris. You bring your ass on this stage here and I'm gonna fucking hit a home run with your fucking head.
Damn.
Nigga
Shit went crazy.
Rips the fucking Garden.
Wow.
Naeem gave me one of the greatest compliments. Not even a compliment. He just said some of the realest shit to me ever that night. Like the next night. It might have been 2 nights later.
Yeah.
Yo, man, when you get a second, I want to talk to you. I said, bet. Found a little quiet corner to talk in. Naeem said, yo, I always fucked with you, man. I always fucked with you. But like my respect for you went up the other night, the last couple of nights. So that was at every show.
Yeah.
The last couple of nights just watching you. He said, nigga, you at every show and you know you're not going on. But yo, you cheer for these niggas like you next. I saw you cheer for Dave and cheer for your brother and cheer for Kev like you was on the show. And you know they're not gonna put you up.
Right.
But nigga, you ain't got no hate in you, man. I just watched you like, I was watching them and then watching you like, yo, this motherfucker really loves these dudes. Son, I cried when Chrissy came out of the Garden.
Wow.
I was like, well, we got a thing, whenever I go to any one of Chrissy's shows, when the room go dark, I know it's like a minute before he goes up.
Yeah.
I like to be the first voice he hear. So when the room's quiet, when people just mulling like, what's going on? I'm like, Chrissy, because I know. So I want him to be backstage like, that's Tone. You know what I'm saying?
He's in the building.
So I'm screaming top of my lungs, and some random dude got up like, yo, man, I love you and I love your brother. Give me a pound. Nigga, I fucking shed a tear when that nigga walked out. That's how much that shit hit me. It hit me. And Naeem saw that shit, was like, yo, you ain't got no hate in you, man. Like, you really love that nigga. And then, of course, it's Naeem. Motherfucker won't put you on the show, but but you love him. And yo, that was the greatest comedy show.
For sure.
They interviewed me after that shit. I said, yo, that shit was better than Kings of Comedy.
Hell,
because all three of them niggas are the best
at
doing
it.
Yeah.
That was a group of friends. They wasn't all like, yo, these the best motherfuckers ever doing it. It was the best, followed by the best, followed by the best.
That was different.
I left that motherfucker and was like, I gotta go lay down somewhere. That shit was like, that shit moved me. The next day I was like, okay. I had my joke book like, okay, that's trash. We only writing hits now. We only writing hits.
It's like everything they said, like every joke was, I'm like, God damn. Now when you know you got your set, oh, I know this gonna hit right here, this gonna hit right here, but this gonna take him there. Everything was just taking him there.
That's the first night I heard Dave do the bit about I told my wife, if anything that happens to me, this key and this safety deposit, and he was like, just don't ever look into it until I'm dead. He said, do you know that bitch looked into it the next day? That shit had me on the floor.
He was like, yeah, but it was only a joke book in there. Yeah, bitch, if you say it the way I said,
tell him exactly where I wrote it. You in the kitchen, be fine. Son, that shit was hilarious. When Kev came out and said, yo, I'm sick of these bitches with the BBLs. They got a thin waist and a fat ass bitch walking around looking like an ant. Yo, son, that shit had me on the floor.
No, that shit was killer though. That shit was killer. I told him, I say, man, that was legendary right there. I don't mind removing myself. I'm just open.
That was big, man. That was big.
Man,
that was big.
Selfish.
That was big.
Naeem always be like, he was like, yo, man, I just keep it real. I don't know why everybody saying I'm gonna be mean and this and that. I said, yeah, you keep it real, but when nobody asks you the question or asks you for advice, it's being mean, bro. He said, you might got a point there. You might got
y'all out now? Y'all on tour right now?
Yeah. You know, we just do weekends because Kev always keep the weeks open for him so we can do movies on TV, commercials, stuff like that.
Okay. Where y'all at?
This weekend we in Austin, Texas. Shout out to Austin.
Oh, dope. Austin's fire.
Which spot?
That I don't know offhand. I know it's a theater though. Not sure which one though. Because Kev dumbed down. He said I'm done with arenas. Let's start doing theaters. He said I'd rather start.
Oh, really?
He said I'd rather start doing theaters on my own before we realize we start selling tickets to arenas and ain't nobody buying tickets no more.
Oh, right.
So let's just go dumb it down and do theaters. Man, I can still make the same amount of money. I said you're right. Let's do it. So we doing 3. Plus I like it better. It's like we doing comedy clubs and theaters.
Right.
So we here all weekend.
Yeah,
you do the arenas, you're in one tank, then you gotta leave the next day.
Hopping all over the place.
Now I got time to spend time with the different chicks in the city. You know what I'm saying? Edit this out though.
Do a little brunch on Saturday.
Austin's real dope.
Austin is nice. I like
Austin a lot. I got it coming up springtime.
You doing Cap City? Is it Cap City out there?
No, I'm doing Rogan's.
Doing Rogan's.
Have you done it?
I haven't done Rogan's.
Rogan's is dope. Rogan's is nice.
Bruh. Y'all should do. You and Naeem should get a date.
That's another thing, man. We need to talk to our agent and really get out there. I don't never do none of them other shows like that. For some reason. Yeah, I think everybody be like, oh, he with Kev. He doing theaters and rings. But I would love to do these other shows, like when I'm not working with Kev.
Yeah. You have like a handful every year, right?
Yeah.
Do you have independent agents for Plastic Cup Boyz, or is it the same agency?
Independent agents. Well, under the same roof though. It's under the same roof though.
3 yards, right?
Yeah. Everything's under the same roof though. So it's like
that's weird. Like y'all should be.
Yeah, like we do the comedy club tour with me and Naeem, but we don't do the other. Well, Naeem did turn a few down too. He did, right?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
He be turning some stuff down. Man, why would we open up for that when we open up for Kev? I said, yeah, you're right. That makes sense. I get it. But nigga, let's show our face to other motherfuckers. Everybody not paying $150, $200.
What he said? You gotta be on set, right? You gotta be. This is a set too.
Yeah. That's real. Shouts out to that's my guy though.
Yeah. We should have had both of y'all though, so y'all could just argue the points. Nigga, I didn't say that shit. I didn't mean that, motherfucker.
But out of all of us, me and him probably the tightest though. Out of all of us.
Really?
Me and him probably the tightest. I'm cool with everybody.
But
me and him probably the tightest. All of us don't get along though.
You feel the
a lot of people don't realize that. Everybody think
everybody think we all nah.
So where was you at when the fight happened on the plane?
I wasn't there.
You wasn't there.
I think I stayed in that city or something. And then I flew out the next morning. Because some cities, like Kev, don't do parties no more.
Yeah.
So next in line, is me and Naheem.
What, after parties?
Yeah, so I do the after parties.
I got a
now.
good story for you.
Yeah.
Wait, I got a good story for you, but
Yeah.
first I was about to ask this question.
Yeah.
So do you feel as strongly as Naeem, or is that just his independent way of thinking of like that you want to step out on your own as well, or is that just more?
That's more Naeem, but I told Naeem we should plan it right. Like I felt like Kev probably dropped about what 6, 7 specials. We should be on 6, 7 Plastic Cup Boyz specials. I told him, I said, hey, let's just keep dropping specials because we all got different material every tour. So let's keep dropping Plastic Cup Boyz specials to blow our name up even more. Then we go individually. After we did the first one, this nigga Naeem said, yeah, I'm ready to step out, do my own. I'm like, hold on now. Let's build Plastic Cup Boyz. Then you split off. We still rolling with Kev. So you don't need the money. Like, come on. So let's keep doing Plastic Cup Boyz. Like, nah, man, I want to do my own. I'm like, all right. So then he tried to do it on his own. I don't know if he put this out there with y'all, but he went to go do an HBO joint. HBO said, nah. I was like, So he's like, let's do another Plastic Cup Boyz. I told you this.
We came back to the group.
He said, look.
I would never.
Nice like this size.
You gotta bet on your own sometimes.
You do though. But I just feel like if we'd have done 4 or 5 Plastic Cup Boyz specials, bro, I made us even more lit. You know what I'm saying?
What's it like when you guys do the clubs and it's just you and him?
I love it because we both do like 35.
Yeah.
Then we had Trey do a couple shows.
Yeah, I mean, you had to leave. So I remember that. I did the 30.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, good.
That's dope.
Yeah, because sometimes I get booked for other stuff, so
you had to do your special.
But that's what it was.
That's
what it was.
Your special, man. We did Charlotte.
Yeah.
And,
wait, y'all do
maybe one
35 shows an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, I would have. We made him do 35, and then the opener just.
Oh, y'all have opener too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you do get an opener.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they host it basically.
Yeah, alternate
right.
so between
we alternate.
Jonathan Killebrew and
Pop Jonathan Martin, Lawrence Killebrew, and Just Pam.
Oh, shout out to Jonathan Martin. Yeah, I remember that cat.
Yeah. So we'll switch up. I feature the first show. I'll close the second show because we look at it as the late shows usually the people that's drunk and rowdy.
Yeah.
I'm the one with a lot of energy, so I'll close out the. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we work it out right though. That's my guy though, man. I would love to stay and just tour with him forever, but he gonna be on some now, man. I'm do this on my own. But I get it though.
Another Plastic Cup Boyz special coming?
It should be, but I don't think it is. Because I told you I'm gonna drop my own first. Probably, I'm gonna say top of next year. I'm gonna try to drop by the top. Hopefully, I have everything by the top of next year, and I'm gonna drop that.
You doing streaming or you doing what you trying to do?
I'm gonna stream it. I'm definitely streaming. I'm trying to see. I don't know if I'm gonna see what this Underground Lounge doing with the podcast, and I know we getting sponsors and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to work with one of them to get me to go on.
Yeah, that's
my comedy special. I'm a network like that.
Yeah.
And then go from there with that. But yeah, I love rolling with the team. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love rolling with the team.
Of course.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun as hell. I love having a good time.
So let me ask you this.
Hold on,
I'll wait, because this is going to be a good.
No, we can keep on.
Yeah, we talk some other things.
See if they got another water.
Hey,
I got another water out there?
Hey, yo, Trent, can you get another water?
So then what's up with the fitness journey?
Yeah, I fell off again.
I fell off.
Fell off again, man.
Wait, so what are you doing like weight? Like, what are you trying to do?
Yeah,
You ain't doing shit now?
Yeah, I ain't doing shit now.
What were you attempting to do?
What I was attempting to do, I lost the weight though. I was trying to lose another 30 pounds.
30, okay.
I lost the 30.
Yeah.
Then I started doing weightlifting and I was doing more cardio.
Okay.
Then I get to drinking.
That
partying,
alcohol.
Not waking up, working out. Next thing you know, it's been 3-4 months since I worked out. Last time I worked out.
Man, I think that's the biggest thing. Like, you got to know your body. I want to do that. Like, go get an assessment, a full fitness assessment that's going to tell me exactly what to do, what not to do, and what to eat. Like,
you got a bunch of apps for that, though.
I told you.
I
tried to put him with my trend.
dude,
I'm
got
down
it.
20. You know, my six-pack is.
You outside. Okay.
I
got that app. That app ain't no punk, especially like the calisthenics shit. Man, that ain't no punk. But I'm talking about like my body style, like my body type. And the types of food. And come on, you gotta admit, if you it doesn't matter how good you working out, but if you're not eating right, I mean that messes up everything.
You know what worked best for me? I always lose weight is the intermittent fasting.
That's the best thing for me. You do that right, the weight will just fall off.
Yeah, I only eat between 2 and 8 p.m. I'm about to start that back up probably another week.
It's that liquor, man.
Yeah, it is the alcohol with me, man. I drink.
Yeah, because I had stopped
bro.
drinking for like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Completely.
Mm-hmm.
And now when I drink intentionally.
Yeah.
So it's like
I'm really trying to get
it's
this
like, all right, I ain't gonna have 8 drinks just because I can have 8 drinks.
Right.
I'll have 2.
Yeah.
And
you can limit yourself like that? I'm gonna just have 2. That's
it depends on where I'm at. Because let me tell you. The first time I had got back to drinking and I went over the amount and woke up fucked up.
Yeah. That's
Vegas.
Vegas, okay.
When we was
the weekend. All right.
that was crazy.
Heartbeat weekend.
Yeah.
We in the club, got the Grand
Camino.
Grand Carino.
That's really good.
Wayne gave me a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever. We it's crazy. It's pandemonium. We all having a good time. Nigga, I woke up when I went to my hotel room, because I went back to my hotel, gambled. It's about 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. I said, let me go upstairs. Nigga, I went upstairs and was done. I'm throwing up.
Oh, man.
Mind you, I passed out on the bathroom floor.
Yeah.
This is my first time drinking in like 4 months. So I'm going in, drinking the shit straight.
Yeah.
Because I'm working out. I don't want to put no
calories.
Yeah.
That's making it work.
Nigga, so you know, if I pass out, you know what else going to die? The phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm passed out. Wifey can't get a hold.
What's going
All of a sudden,
You in Vegas, Heartbeat weekend.
Yeah, that's all,
Nigga.
all bad.
So all of a sudden,
Was that Summer League weekend too? Was that the same year or this past summer?
This past summer, yeah.
Because the last one was Summer League weekend.
Ooh,
wait. Man, I came up. Man.
Yeah.
I came up.
Okay, well.
So
my
yeah,
God.
so you just
They thought you was playing.
I'm on the team.
Yeah, come on now.
But nah, so I'm good at like now. I'm you know what I mean? But it like I said, if it's like a turned up environment, I'd be like, fuck it. I'll just drink what I want to drink tomorrow. I'll burn that shit off.
Yeah.
But like if I'm just at home, because at times, you know what I mean, I got the bar at the crib. So it was times I'll just be at the crib just drinking. Like, let me get a little
That's one
scotch.
thing I don't do. I still don't drink at the house though.
Nah, I'm
Unless I got
grown
company,
man.
I do, but by myself,
I go
don't
outside in
do
the
that.
back with some scotch
For
and a
real?
cigar, and I'm a wine guy. I love wine.
I can't get into wine. Y'all into wine?
I'm a
Yeah, I
wine
mean,
dude,
sometimes
bro.
like if that's at the house, like if I'm gonna, I'm not gonna just
can't do
get
wine.
toe back on
Wine
the
with
drink,
a
at the
bitter,
house.
bro.
It's too bitter for me.
You
Nah, you gotta find the one.
You gotta find the one.
That's
You
everybody
gotta
You
find.
make too much money,
one.
man. You got to get on wine.
But it's pork in it, so if you don't eat pork, get vegan
Yeah,
wine.
I don't eat pork.
Get
You
vegan
you
wine.
serious?
There's pork in wine?
Goddamn right.
Yo, I didn't know that. Let me tell Naeem, because Naeem be throwing them
You
back.
be throwing
Oh, you
them
got
back.
He be throwing them
It's
back.
mad. It's
I didn't
pork
know
wine.
that.
Wow.
Yeah.
He gonna be
That's
like,
why I
that
drink
ain't the-
vegan wine.
He gonna be like, that ain't the pork.
So I said that shit on. I said that shit on
Grapes?
Twitter. Son, it's the they don't.
I got you,
Don't-
man.
Fox, don't play ignorant. Don't play ignorant.
Like grapes.
If you don't know something,
I don't
the
know.
height of ignorance is to not know something and just pass judgment.
Yeah.
That's just it's smashed grapes, but there's a process how they refine
it
it.
goes through
That they
stuff.
use pork. They use the gelatin of pork
Wow.
to refine it. That's why I drink vegan wine. Once I found that out, I was like, oh shit, I can't drink
I
that.
never
That's
knew
what I'm
that.
gonna do.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
I
That's
said that
probably
shit
why I don't
on.
like it.
I said that shit on Twitter one day. I said it on Twitter one day, and
Yeah.
fucking not Peter. I think it was Peter. Peter sent me a message like, "Yo, thank you so much for bringing attention to
wow.
this."
Wow.
I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, it's pork and wine."
So let me ask you this, Spank. What's your all right? So Kev, all y'all best, good friends, best friends, crew, we know each other for years. Y'all go from friendship to friendship and working relationship. So now one of your best friends becomes your boss, essentially.
Yeah.
How was that? And what are your responsibilities as an employee? You know what I'm saying, per se, or when you on the road, like, do you have extra responsibilities, or are you able just to, like, I just do my jokes and I just do it, like,
Nah.
what's everything you have to do?
What makes it great is like Tony, when y'all travel with Tony, you don't have like a boss. Like, you know what I'm saying, Yo, nigga, what you doing? Hey, man, we leaving at this time to go to the show. Nigga, don't be late. You late for the show. You miss the show, you ain't getting paid. Like, he ain't putting no responsibility on you.
Yeah.
If you don't show up, that's on you. Like, there's been shows I've missed because my dumb ass want to go to a Thursday night party in Miami and I want to meet these niggas in some Buffalo or some shit. It's a connecting flight. I missed the first.
You wasn't even in the state.
Damn.
Oh, you real wild, bro.
I'll be at the next city.
No, I've missed a few shows though. That'll tell you.
Really?
But
Wow.
there's really no responsibilities, yo. It's really
So he don't get mad. He didn't get mad. Or
he saved money. He ain't got to pay you now. He wants you to miss him.
Hoping you missed a few.
You know, Spank a party in Phoenix, right?
You don't care.
I was talking to Tip one time.
Yeah.
A name drop. I was talking to Tip one time about his dudes with him and working with him. Hey man, hey partner, you tell your people like I tell mine. You could be my friend for free. You could be my friend for free.
We're to work.
Once you start working, once you get in a check, you have a responsibility.
Yeah.
You don't want to step into the responsibility, then just stay over here and be my friend for free.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, I like that.
Yeah, that's love. That's love right there. But you know, we comedians,
Family
so we
free, friend free.
we travel, do
Yeah.
the shows. We ain't really got no responsibilities. Just have your set right. Nobody be bombing. Now, when we go overseas, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll take some L's.
I take some L's overseas.
Yeah, when it's English, the second language.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take some L's because I'm the high energy guy. I gotta like bring it back, slow down.
Yeah.
Like I do a joke, hey nigga, laugh, nigga. Fuck you, clap before, nigga, laugh. So it's like a difference, like with the coaches and stuff like
That's
that.
how it was in Tokyo.
Yeah.
I did 3 shows while I was out there, and I just was like, all right. I just slowed it down.
Yeah, you just gotta slow it down.
Just slow down so they could
Did it feel different?
understand.
Yeah.
It felt very different.
Yeah.
And I went to my show early. I had a 7:30 show, so I got there like 7:00, and it was a Japanese open mic going on.
Wow.
So I sat in on it.
Yeah.
And the host is white guy, but he's speaking Japanese. And all the comedians are speaking Japanese. And I'm like, yo, like I hear people kind of laughing, and I put my Google Translate on to see if I could kind of get a gist of what people are saying. So this one comedian, this Japanese comedian, came to me, and he was like, I was like, put in Google Translate, I'm headlining the next show. He's like, oh. So he starts showing me his jokes in Japanese and Google translating it to English.
Right.
Tips like, it's trying to get me to punch him up and tag him on his bits and stuff like that. And
You helped him out? Was it some bullshit? Was it some bullshit though?
Yeah, some bullshit. But
Take some back.
Google Translate that.
You gotta learn some phrases though. When we was in Amsterdam, the same thing. We was in Amsterdam, and it was a little bit of a language barrier, and I was like, "Yo, how do y'all say this?" It's like, we say shorties. What do y'all say? We say like, "Yo, man, like shit was wild. It was wild, crazy." Oh, you gotta say this. So once you get those, it's
good. That's all you gotta do.
Because then they follow. Oh, okay.
Because I was talking about public school one time. They're like, oh, it's not called public school here. They gave me the name. I said, okay, so next show, I'll say that name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You on there like, why y'all quiet?
Public school.
What is public school?
Like, that's all.
Y'all don't have schools here?
The lunch lady. Lunch lady you're talking about.
So all you got to do is just talk to like whoever the promoter is or whoever bring you over there and talk to them. They'll definitely help you out.
That's what we do. That's what I did when we was in Amsterdam. I was there with Tony Woods, Godfrey, bunch of comics.
I love Amsterdam too, man.
Yeah, that motherfucker, Tony Woods, boy. Hey, Sean.
Tony, man.
I'll be at
Tony's
the
a
coffee
beast.
shop. You looking for me, Sean? Come downstairs to the hotel. He just sitting there.
Yeah.
It's your first time over here, huh, Sean?
Tony's a beast.
Tony's a wild one.
Tony Woods.
That's my guy.
So what's your next trip? I know y'all was in Greece partying.
So right now they talking about it. They trying to say maybe Ibiza or I forgot the other.
I want to go to Spain. Yeah.
Spain?
I'm doing Thailand in June.
Thailand. We went to Thailand. That Thailand was cool. That's why I knew my relationship was over with my ex-wife.
With Thailand?
Yeah, we was arguing every day in Thailand. I said,
how the fuck you arguing in Thailand?
Exactly. We on vacation. I'm arguing with you.
Halfway across the
It's
road.
over. And I think
Yes,
vacation was July. I think we separated in like August, early September. That's when we separated. Yep. I knew one.
Is that recent for you?
Look around.
4 years ago.
Look around, ladies.
Bangkok or Phuket?
Phuket.
Ladies, you're on vacation with your man.
I might need to go to Bangkok.
You're on vacation with your man, ladies. Look around.
Yeah.
Look at where you at.
You could get
and
left.
then ask yourself, is it worth it to be arguing about whatever that is?
What could you
Here,
possibly
right
argue
now?
about?
You know what I'm saying?
When your lady start comparing you to other guys and stuff like that, the relationship is going down.
Yeah,
it's going down.
What was the comparison?
Because like how the wives, all our wives was cool. So they got a group chat. We go on vacation together. So they cool. So they talk about us. Well, this is what my man do. This is what my man do. So now the comparisons come out. Why your man?
So
he do this, but you don't be doing that. It's like, you comparing me to niggas? You right.
Yeah,
you right. It's going down.
The wives group chat.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Was the
don't compare me to another man.
That's sabotage.
Would you get married again?
Thinking about it. Because I'm getting old too.
Wait, you thinking about the concept, or you have a person that you think about
No,
marrying?
the concept.
Okay.
No, I'm out here. I'm free Willy right now.
Yeah, here tricking.
Yeah, I'm
you in the streets,
I'm out here arguing with people like, I'm not tricking. I just pull out and boil something. You tell me that's not tricking, man. Stop.
We got here tricking.
I'm out here arguing with people. I'm not tricking. Yeah, I'm tricking.
This is the best trick, and you had the best tricking age. This is the tricking age. If you single at your age.
46, by the way. 46.
Yeah, bank account good.
Okay, yeah.
Nigga, that's the age.
But I think I'm gonna slow down at 50 though.
I see.
4 more years of tricking.
You open to the concept of getting married again.
Yeah, I'm open to the concept though. Okay, for sure. What about y'all?
Marriage was good for you?
It was good. Most of the years.
Did you like the marry you? Like the married you where you like, this is...
I was the same nigga.
Okay.
Still flirting. In front of her. You flirting, right? That's a joke. I'm just making a joke. But you right, that was flirting. You're right. I'm sorry.
I saw what you were doing. I saw the way she looked back at you.
Right.
I think for me, I think October.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna be married in October.
Oh, what?
You think you're gonna be married in October?
I think we working it out.
But you got on the knee already. You're already engaged.
No, I ain't engaged yet.
Oh, so you gonna think about getting engaged?
That's the goal, to get married by October.
Hold on.
He doesn't believe you.
Look, I already told wifey, look,
y'all going downtown.
The engagement ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna be engaged long. You know what I mean? Okay. But the end game is October.
You shoot 2025 or
2025.
Yeah, you shoot this
year. I'm fourth quarter, nigga. 5 seconds left. She up by 30.
How long y'all been together?
She got the ball, no timeouts.
Hilarious.
5 going on 5 years.
Oh yeah, it's about that time.
5 years, almost 6 years. You know what I mean? She, you know.
You getting married again?
I'm like you, like the concept of marriage. I'm still fooling with it.
Yeah.
You be quiet.
I didn't say a word.
You said.
He see you on the road, nigga. He see you on the road.
No, he said, I laughed when he said, I'm like you. Like,
no, I said him, like him. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
The concept of it is like, I still think it's possible, but I think it's like a different way. Like, I want to keep the state out of it. You know, I would like to.
Yo,
I like
the
to
white
get
man
married
out of that shit. Keep the white man out of your fucking situation.
I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you the government. Like, how do we?
That's why I said the white man, Fox. When we say white man, we mean the government. That's what we say.
Yeah, I know you mean that. I was just,
keep them out. Keep them out.
Keep them out.
The thing about
it's just
it,
us.
I wasn't even.
Here is a ring. Move in. That is it.
Like living out here.
If you don't like it, give me the ring.
I wasn't even in a mindset of marriage. It's weird because. You just dating, you break up, you dating. And then a lot of times the chicks you dating ain't necessarily in the mindset of marriage either.
Yeah, that's true.
You just dating and just some people dating to get a meals. Some people
especially out here.
Mm-hmm. Some people dating to get a roof over their head. A lot of people ain't dating with intentions.
Right. Dating for a roof.
I was still just dating with no intentions.
That's how I am right now.
And then my girl now is like, I'm still like, I'm dating. And she like, I ain't, what the fuck you doing? Like, nah, nigga, like, I ain't just dating.
Right.
But that's
plus she was married before.
So. Yeah, she was married before. And she's like, I'm not just out here just trying to date. Like, I'm trying to, I'm trying to like get married.
Yeah.
Now, I'm like, in the beginning, yeah, we can do that.
I'm all for it. What you talking about? Let's go.
Let's move past this conversation.
And then a year.
Yeah, 2 years. Hold on. What do I get myself into?
Oh, you for real? Oh, shit.
No, I get
you know what I'm saying? But I was very honest about, like the whole situation. Like, I'm not ready for that. Right. You know what I mean? In the beginning. But then, you know what I mean? Eventually, years go, and then, he's like, yo, I got a teammate. Instead of, you know what I mean? Right. Not a useless.
Right.
Not just somebody that's on the court like you was in high school.
You got a teammate, not a roommate.
I got somebody just like who really look out for your well-being. You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing about a man. We can recognize when somebody is really in tune with us.
Yeah, so I was like,
or at least trying to be like that. They're making
right.
an attempt, an effort.
Right.
So, and, you know, my mom's, you can't do it off your mom, but my mom was kind of like, you know, I would like to see you get married. And then I'm in Jersey, me, my mom, and my son, when my aunt passed away, you know, we went back home chilling, and me, my mom, and my son was talking about it. My son was like, Dad, I don't ever see you getting married.
Damn.
I said, no, why you say that? Because I ain't work out with your mama. Like,
I don't see you getting married.
I said, why you say? He said, I don't know.
That's funny.
But now I'm like,
you're maturing, bro.
Yeah, I'm mature, and I'm like, you know what I mean? And I feel like your blessings to your more blessings and opportunities and shit start coming together more. You know what I mean?
A woman definitely holds you down. That's got your back, though.
Yeah.
Holds you down.
So I'm gonna give it to. I just gotta go get that ring.
Whew, yeah. And it got to be better than the ring she had before. Like you in competition in a way. Nah,
I don't know the ring she got, but we already
don't let me see it.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I don't want to see
it. Your first ring. I'm gonna look for some
No
shit.
old pictures.
You don't want that nigga to see her picture. What's going on over there?
You gotta beat that. Beat this.
That's fucking funny.
I'm trying to think at that time he ain't have a series at that time.
Say, okay.
Yeah, so I think he was on hiatus.
So that's 2 rings. He got the broke ring, he got the series ring.
I want to see the pre-upgraded ring. That's the one I got to beat.
I got to beat the second one.
Man.
No. When you get the second one, you got to beat the second one. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we got to get to that first.
I was so green to this shit.
Out.
I ain't know nothing.
The championship next year, nigga. This one.
I ain't know about no VVS and VV1. I was like learning about. I was learning about all that. Like, okay, so this, that. Okay,
that price difference.
Then I was like, how much? I was like, okay. I was like, well, you know, you might be engaged for like 2 months.
Right.
But,
2 months.
Yeah, man. So we'll see.
That's what's up.
Y'all niggas, everybody get an invite.
I get invited.
Yeah, why not?
I'm pulling up. As long as I ain't working, I'm pulling up. I'm turning down a free party.
At least she cool about it. She rocking with
I can see you
like
missing another day.
Yeah, she rocking with it.
He was at Trey's wedding, yo. You couldn't make it.
And she rocked with the material. Because I talk about how I didn't want to get married.
Right.
I talk about all of that in front of her. She be right there.
Yeah.
Everybody be looking at her. She be like, yeah, you talking about me.
Yeah. I don't give a damn.
I got a question for y'all. When y'all doing stand-up, you ever had your parents come see y'all before?
Yeah.
Do they laugh at y'all when y'all on stage?
My folk was there in San Antonio for like 3 shows.
I be feeling away, man.
That's because you cussing up a motherfucker. My mom's be laughing twofold, like the material, but she's laughing because she's like, I've seen this is my whole life.
That's what my mom.
He been this kid.
Right, man.
Y'all going, oh shit, Tony Rock, that nigga been that nigga
at the table. That's what I'm talking about.
Since the school bus, he been that dude right there.
I
thought I had to behave myself in front of your mama. Man, your mama said, she said, oh please.
He like my mom's. Your mom's. I'm like, bro, she don't.
I said I didn't mean to cuss so much because I thought she was like saved and sanctified. I mean, she is, but it's like saved and sanctified.
Not Rose Rock, nigga. Not Rose Rock.
She said, she goes, oh please.
She get up there and do 10 minutes.
Right. Shout out
to my parents. They came out.
Man.
Maybe it's just overwhelming for her to see.
That's what one of my friends said. Yo, bro, you're a boy, nigga.
She just admired.
You're the youngest. Like you're doing your thing.
You're the youngest of how many?
Well, my mom's side just 2. On my dad's side is like 6 of us.
Nigga, collectively, how many?
8.
Okay, yeah. Black people don't got time for all that shit. We don't got time to be divisive. We trying to come together. Do you not hear what I said earlier?
You're right. You know what? You're right.
8 of y'all.
My sister get mad at me every time I do that too.
Yeah,
it's 8 of y'all.
Stop saying on your dad's side.
Yeah.
I'm your sister. Right. You're right.
Yeah.
Every time I do, it's my sister, y'all. On my dad's side.
I got siblings my mother didn't even birth. I'm like, that's my brother. That's my
brother.
sister. My mother didn't birth him, but that's my brother and my sister.
That's real.
I keep it all family, bro.
Yeah, no, I love this though, man. I can't see me doing nothing else, y'all. Comedy.
If you had to do something else, what would you do? If you wasn't, this is the question that I was asked. I was asked if you wasn't doing this, if you had to do something else, what would you do? My answer is always, I don't know what that would be.
Yeah.
I just pray to the Most High that I would love it as much as I love this.
Right. Yeah. I'll probably be a scammer, yo.
He's a scammer.
I did a couple scams back in the day.
Like check fraud?
You know,
You did.
He said, yeah.
That's the one, right?
You can still get locked up for
It's statutory limit, right?
That's not a career, right?
It can be shit.
You can make it up to be.
Yeah, get a job at the FBI after you get caught.
Right.
I think you would have been a good gym teacher.
A gym teacher?
I could see you being a gym teacher.
I can see me doing that because I ain't marking no homework on no test papers.
You trying to show me how to shoot a layup? What you got to do?
I can probably, you know what? I didn't graduate college though.
It don't matter.
Don't you gotta have a college degree?
You can work.
I see you being a
substitute one gym teacher.
You can work your way up from substitute.
I see you being a funny Uber driver.
Yo, I actually want to do
like, yo, that nigga was mad funny, yo.
I wanted to do a series like that.
We're gonna need to ride back.
I actually want to do a series like that. I'm not known like that. What if I just like act like I'm doing an Uber video, have people just sign off and I just release some videos? Like,
yo,
I think that's
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
And I tell you now, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
2025, one of my things is this. I got a lot of friends with a lot of ideas and they say a lot of dope shit. I should do this. I should do this. Yo, do the shit.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Right,
Just do the shit.
Take one step towards that shit.
We'll be
and then take
brainstorming.
another one.
I be home. My dude's like, yo, I'm gonna do it. Yo, son, what you waiting for?
Wow.
You just explain to me the whole thing from A to Z. What's the holdup?
Yeah.
Yo, just do it. Grimy, John, you know John Grimes?
Nah.
One of our interns. He had a super crazy idea. He told me about this thing he do. Yo, the skit he wanted to shoot. If I was ever on SNL, I would shoot this skit. Yo, fam.
Right.
Shoot it. Put it on social media.
On social media.
What you waiting for? You
Got
just
an
explained it
audience
from beginning to end.
Yeah.
You have it already concisely put together in your head.
Right.
Yo, do it.
Yeah.
Nothing hurts. Putting more content out could never hurt.
Right.
Bro, go rent a fucking SUV.
Yeah.
Do the Ubers.
Content
Record
is
it.
gold now.
Record it.
Content
You might
is
get
gold.
somebody in the back saying some funny shit, and y'all going back and
Going
forth.
back and
And you like,
forth,
yo,
right. Yeah.
that should get 10 million views.
Yeah.
Then next you know, you got a sponsor for your special.
Yeah.
And it came from an angle you wasn't even thinking
Right.
of.
That's true.
It's like the new Uber confessions.
Yo, do that.
Yeah.
Everybody got an idea.
Yeah.
Do it.
Just do it.
Do
Put
it.
this in my phone because I'm gonna go out drinking tonight and forget.
You in tomorrow? You in town tomorrow? You in town tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm in town tomorrow. Yeah.
Come to my show. I'm doing Rock the World Wednesdays at the factory
I'll be
tomorrow.
there.
I'm there. The
Yeah.
factory?
Yeah.
The factory, 8 o'clock show.
Yeah.
Let them know where you at. Let them know they can find you. Where they can find you at.
Hey, man, you can find me on social media. I'm on Twitter, Spank Horton. I'm on IG, Spank Horton. I'm on TikTok, but I don't really be on there. I just be on there posting stuff just to see what happens. And yeah, man, check my website out, spankhorton.com for my upcoming shows.
What's the podcast?
Podcast is the Underground Lounge. Make sure you check out the Underground Lounge with me and the 3-time 6th Man of the Year, Lou Williams, Lemon Pepper Lou. And yeah, we got some guests come on there doing their thing, man. Yeah.
That's your joint right there. You say you don't fuck with TikTok. Put the Uber clips on
that,
TikTok.
yeah.
Your TikTok will be known for, yo, this dude put these funny Uber
Right.
clips on TikTok. Boom.
I got the idea because in Vegas, so it's like I'm stealing the idea basically. So Vegas, it's the cab, it's a hip hop cab driver.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And what he do is when he pick you up, he say, hey, what song you want to hear? And we're like, all right, put what's name on? He put it on and he rapped the whole song while he driving you, dropping you off. I said, this is dope as hell right here. And it gave me the idea, like, what if I joke around and I'm driving people around, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's how
hold
I got
on.
the
You
idea.
on tour with one of the biggest comics in the world? You still taking a cab?
Yeah. In Vegas. Yeah, Vegas. I took a cab. Yeah. Because sometimes when you call an Uber, it takes a while for them to come around because it's crowded. Cab line right there. Let me jump on that cab. Let me jump on that cab.
Cab always be right
Let me
there.
tell you right there.
because they don't like Uber.
This is how you do Vegas.
Yeah, okay, come
You
on.
go downstairs.
Yeah.
Cosmo?
Yeah, Cosmo.
Go downstairs to the Cosmo. That line of SUVs. Yo, my man. Slip
Oh,
a
yeah,
little
give him a
30.
little 50.
Yo, I need a
yeah,
ride real
that's
quick.
true, too.
Oh, come on.
That
Let's
worked
go.
too. That worked
I
too.
don't wait for no
That
cabs, no Uber line, none of that. Yo, my man. 30. I need to go right here.
That
I'll
is
be
true.
right here.
One time I was in a limo.
I'm like,
Hey, man, what you
really
got,
coming
bro? Limo? All right, come on, let's get in. I got a limo before.
That's the idea, though. Yo.
Yeah.
That's Joe Feezy. Let him know.
Oh, I will be at my mic in Burbank. It's Just Jokes open mic, and then also Rock the World Wednesday, and then we are in Virginia Beach next week. Looking forward to that.
Yo, I got Rock the World Wednesday tomorrow. I'm gonna fall through. We got Tommy T's this weekend. Yeah, Oakland. So you already know. Pull up.
Shout out to Oakland.
Got Ruby Tuesdays next Tuesday.
I ain't do Ruby Tuesdays in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down there right now for this.
You go down to this?
Yeah.
I'm
And
rolling with you. I'm rolling with
you know, yeah.
What we at? Rock the World Wednesday. Rock the World Wednesday. Every Wednesday at the world famous Laugh Factory on Sunset. It's every Wednesday now. I know last time I told y'all it was bi-weekly, then it was like once a month. It's every Wednesday. Even when I'm not in town, we're gonna do it. One of these cats are gonna host. So it's every Wednesday. Laugh Factory, Rock the World Wednesday, 8 o'clock show. Bay Area, Tommy T's. We in Pleasanton. I'm looking forward to going back to that club. It's a dope club. The weekend after that, I'm going to Virginia Beach. And then I'm going home. I probably shouldn't even say this on the podcast. But I don't know if she watches it. But my mom's birthday coming up, and we put the finishing touches on my mom's birthday.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to come, let me know.
What date?
The 23rd of February.
23rd of February.
It's a Sunday.
Bet.
Yeah.
That's what's
Bet.
up. Okay.
Yeah.
Your mom's?
It's gonna be real dope. It's gonna be real dope.
Oh, that's what's up, man. You said 80? No.
She's turning 80, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that's a blessing.
My mom said, I'm turning 80. She told my brother, I'm turning 80. I never had a birthday party. I want a birthday party this year. Told my other brother, I want a birthday party this year. They start calling me, yo, mom said she want a birthday party. My sister called me, she want a birthday party. Then she goes, and I want the OJs to sing. We like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah, he said,
What city?
So we all in the group chat. I'm like, yo, listen, whatever y'all need on the venue, I'll take care of the venue, whatever. I said, Chrissy, you know OJs, that's you.
Yeah,
that's on you.
Yeah.
So he's like, nigga, y'all take care of everything else. I'm taking care of the OJs. Like, bet, let's do it. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be real dope. I think it's gonna be the first time that all the siblings have been together in the same building since like 2-3 Thanksgivings ago.
Wow. January 20th?
Yeah. February.
February 20th.
Next month.
Yeah, so it's Rock the Roll Wednesday on Wednesdays. It's live from the green room. Thank you to our subscribers. Make sure you tune in, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell everybody, check it out. Go back, watch some old episodes, see which one you like. Comment, subscribe, like. What else do I want to plug? I want to make sure I feel like I don't plug enough stuff every time. The special is still out. Rock the World is streaming live on Amazon and other streaming platforms. Check out my special. I'm shooting another one in February. That one's gonna go straight to social media. Just trying to work, man. Listen, like we said, I'm grinding.
He said, I'm grinding. You know,
Charleston, I love you. Peace.
Peace.
Good shit.
That was good shit, yo.